What are you doing today? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, but I know where to go. I'm going right here with you here. And we are on the air. Just like, why did I even, you know what? And you know what song was in my head? Missing You by John Waite. So why I just came up with that nonsense, I have no idea. I really don't know. But I did, and you were the subject of it, so I apologize. Hi. It is Saturday. What's the date? August 19th of 2023. Holy macaroni. So, I don't know. I just started watching, not really watching, like looking at Dave Portnoy's TikTok stuff. He goes and he tries out pizza, I guess, at all different places. And he put out this really funny TikTok saying, summer's not over. He used a lot of expletives, which I cannot do. I mean, I would do it, but I can't do it here. And he said, summer's not over. It's just beginning. Have fun. Stop saying the summer's over. And you know what? He's absolutely right. However, hey, Kathy, what's going on? Welcome aboard. He's absolutely right. However, I don't know. I am a Rhode Islander through and through. I am in that mindset. Once August hits, the summer's over. I cannot help it. The girl can't help it. It's just something that clicks in my head, especially the middle of August. Now, this month here in Rhode Island, the weather has been ridiculously bad. Now so bad. Oh my gosh. Yesterday, we actually had tornadoes touch down in the state. One town over from me was hit pretty bad. I have not yet seen pictures. Al said it was really, really bad. Not far from us at all.
Picked up a car and everything.
Yeah. And, oh, hi, Al. And in North Providence, which is really the city, kind of. It's outside of Providence. It's North Providence, but it's city, kind of some parts of country-ish. Devastation. Unbelievable. And my friend Michelle sends a text out yesterday. I never knew that there was a tornado horn, like an emergency horn for the town. I didn't even know that existed. She didn't know it existed, and she knows everything. So that's crazy. So she said the emergency horn went off, which is crazy.
You had a tornado alert on your phone.
For the first time ever, I got that on my phone. My phone went...
And you said, go to the basement. We're already in the basement. I don't know how further down we could go.
I'm literally screaming.
Right. Go to the basement.
We're already in the basement.
We're in the basement. Okay, well.
And I'm grabbing the cat and the dog, and I'm running around, and I'm like, where am I going? What do I do?
We're going to dig a foxhole or
there's
something?
literally nothing I could have done any differently than to just stay where I was.
Oh,
but I figured taking them a few feet over would save them. I don't know. But thank goodness, everybody's okay. Al, was anybody hurt?
There's one woman who's in the hospital. She was the woman who was in the automobile on Route 295, and the tornado actually picked her car up and spun it around. I saw pictures of it this morning, and it was a wreck, but hopefully she'll be okay.
Yeah.
And you never know. I mean, we had a tornado hit us about 4 or 5 years ago, and came across the field and came across the water and took a bunch of trees down on our property. And it was weird. It was very weird. And it
was actually called a microburst.
Is that what it was called?
Yep. Sue reminded me today because we were talking about it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And when that thing came through our yard and literally turned some really old big trees into matchsticks. Like it was
huge,
bizarre.
Uprooted them and everything else.
It was crazy.
It was crazy.
So hopefully no one else got hurt. But I was looking at the picture because the North Providence one freaked me out because I'm going, that's like the city. It's just crazy. But yeah, so we were lucky, knock on wood, but some people weren't. So hopefully they're doing okay today and everything's getting fixed. And oh my gosh, just
a lot of it. And I saw drone videos of Situate, Rhode Island yesterday. Mm-hmm. It was unbelievable. It was just like trees wiped off at the top, probably for about a quarter of a mile. It was really really weird. But people in different parts of the country get tornadoes all the time, and
Yeah.
it's just really weird to have them in the Northeast. So
We don't get them.
no,
We do not get them. But now, and I don't even think it was 4 or 5 years ago, Al. I think it was like 3. It was even sooner than 4 or 5 years. And to have another one,
yeah,
it's kind of strange.
and there's a hurricane out the coast of California right now.
What?
Yeah, it's called Hurricane Hillary. I am not kidding.
Oh,
you.
I think I just read about that.
I'm not making this up.
You don't have to make it up.
Oh, God.
So Al, how are you? Everybody hasn't heard from you in a while. So why don't you let everyone know how dandy you are?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. We've had a lot of things going on personally wise. Our son, last week ago tonight, was with his friend CJ, and he was at a restaurant, and our son left, and CJ unfortunately got into a very bad motorcycle accident. And I want to thank everybody who's listening right now who have reached out in prayers and thoughts and pledges and everything else. As Kiki said earlier this week, the guy, a very nice guy, 28 years old, has a young daughter who's going to be 2 soon. And he's messed up, and hopefully he'll get better soon. So he's at UMass Medical Center in Worcester, and our prayers go out to him and his family every day. So it's been quite devastating to everybody, and when something happens in anybody's life, it always is. But this one is close to home.
Yeah, and it's, again, we can't thank you guys enough for your thoughts, your prayers.
Oh my God,
reaching out and
people. It's amazing that we know we have a Kiki Nation or whatever we call it, but we've all come together because of music. But you've come together in need for a young man, and as you said, people don't even know him. They've been praying and everything else, and it's so great that my son goes to see him just about every day.
Yeah,
and he leaned down to him and he hugged him yesterday, and CJ says, "You smell good." And he's starting to talk now, which is pretty cool. And he says, "Can you bring me in some of that cologne?" So, I mean, that's it's about friends and it's about family and everything else. So we want to thank everyone for reaching out and saying the prayers that you have this week. It's been a very emotional week for everybody.
It's about all of you really reaching out and sending prayers. Like, that is huge.
Oh yeah,
that is absolutely huge. And for those of you who have donated, thank you, thank you, thank you. I mean, it's just amazing how everybody comes together.
But it's not only donating, but they've shared the post,
right, and sharing,
and which is great. I mean, it's just reaching out and helping somebody. And as I said, somebody you don't even know, but this is a young man, a very nice young man, a very nice family, young family. And for something like this to happen, I mean, it's we just pray every day, and hopefully he'll get better soon. So that's the only thing we can say right now.
Absolutely.
But,
so, what were you gonna say?
No, last week was tough. We had to go to 2 funerals before this all happened. Your friend Michelle had a funeral for her mom, and that was on Wednesday, I think it was. And then my best friend that I grew up with, his funeral for his mom was Mount Auburn Cemetery in Boston. What a beautiful cemetery that was. She was 96 years old. I mean,
that cemetery. Hi, Sandra. How are you?
Hi, Sandra. So
that cemetery.
Oh, it's incredible.
Can I just say something?
Oh my God,
it was really cool.
Well,
I mean, you don't want to call a cemetery cool. But it was cool.
But the service was great. His mom was old. She lived a great life. She was a Red Sox fan and everything else, and she had 6 kids, and she did everything for the kids. She always his sister told the nice thing about the funeral. Not anything nice about a funeral, but it was nice that every member of the family, all the brothers and sisters, got up and talked. They talked to the people. And it was in Mount Auburn, Bigelow Chapel, it was called. It was built in the 1800s, and just absolutely, the architecture was absolutely beautiful. And my friend Steven and his wife Maggie, I haven't seen his siblings since high school. And they all said to me, I haven't changed a bit. But his sister, Kim, telling the beautiful stories of a mom, and how if you're really good, she'd let you lick the bowl out. And I can remember being over at Steven's house and licking the bowl out. So she must have liked me somewhat, right?
Or she just wanted her bowl clean. I mean,
I know,
there's that too.
I know.
One less thing for her to do. How many siblings were there? 6?
There were 6, yes.
Yeah, so she was busy.
She was
so if you could lick the bowl and help her out,
right.
There you go.
She's a great cook, but she was a great mom. Her name was Ann Pierce, and she, God rest her soul, she's at peace now. But beautiful service last week, and that was on Thursday and Wednesday. A beautiful service for Michelle's mom, at a church not too far from our homestead.
That's a pretty church,
and a pretty church. And her niece Nicole gave a great speech and a tribute to her grandmother, and it was just absolutely beautiful. And we got to see a lot of people there too. We haven't seen in a while as well too. So that's what life is about. You got to appreciate it while you're here. You got to, have a good time while you're here, but you got to remember the memories. And that's the important thing. As we all get older, we got to remember the good old days. And some days I don't remember Jack Diddley doos, but some days I remember a lot. And it's great to reflect on the past memories. And that's what you have to do.
I did like how her memorial service went, because literally it was just people talking about her. There was no priest.
No.
There was no one overseeing the service. It was just family getting up and saying memories about her. So I'm like, she's 96, but I liked the flow of that, because she was 96 and she had a very lengthy life and she had a lot of kids. And it was just cool. I just thought it was neat.
But we thank everybody for joining us here today. Also, we want to remind, if anybody's in the Rhode Island area next Saturday, Kiki and myself are going to be broadcasting live from the Flat River General Store at Flat River Road in Coventry, Rhode Island. The official, they've been open for a little while, but the official grand opening is happening next Saturday. They're going to be having a clam boil. They're going to be having ice cream. There's going to be fun. We want you to come by because it's going to be worth it. We're going to tell you how you can be a winner from Kiki.fm and how you can be a winner from Flat River General Store, a winner from Flat River Tavern. And it's going to be a great time. So we'd like to get together with everybody in the Rhode Island area next week. We're going to be there at 2:00. I don't know how long we're going to be there. We're going to be there for a few hours at least anyway. We'd love to have you come on by, put you on the radio too, which would be kind of cool.
That's kind of cool.
I mean, that is going to be cool within itself, because you'll be able to be heard, throughohout the nation. And if you have any relatives and they're say, hey, listen, I'm going to be on the radio with Kick It Al and Kiki. And if you just say it nice enough and say, please, I'll put you on the radio.
And Jenny and Sandra and Kathy.
What?
They're all here. They could say hello too.
Right, they can say hello too. So we're going to be at the Flat River General Store next Saturday, broadcasting live on Route 117 in Coventry, Rhode Island.
Coventry.
Coventry. They're going to have volleyball. They're going to have bocce ball. We're going to be giving you your chance.
I can't play volleyball.
You're going to be giving you your chance to win concert tickets from Kiki.fm and gift certificates from the Flat River General Store and the beautiful and the great hangout Flat River Tavern. And also, I shouldn't say this, but I'm going to, because I have a big mouth and I can't stop talking at times, and then I'll let you talk the rest of the program. Mm-hmm. But if you come by, I'm going to give you a raffle ticket. So it qualifies you to win a concert ticket. Okay. And chances are you might win, but there's going to be a lot of people entering, and they'll say, okay, I didn't win. What you got to hang on to the raffle ticket. You know why, Kiki?
No clue.
Every Friday, now there's 5 Fridays in September. 5 Fridays in September.
Are there 5?
5. I counted them like 5 times.
Wow.
5 Fridays in September. If you come by the Flat River General Store on Flat River Road in Coventry any Friday, courtesy of Flat River General and Kiki.fm, you get free coffee. Shush up. The free coffee, but not only that.
Stop it.
Free coffee.
I love coffee.
But
I'm not.
Let me tell you about Donna over there. She's a great.
We love Donna.
Donna loves us. Donna is a great cook, and people are just like discovering the place. And I saw a gentleman yesterday. He says, "Have you tried the meatball subs yet?" And I says, "Yeah."
Someone literally came up to you and said that.
Kiki, I am not kidding you.
Like, why? Do you look like you like meatballs?
Yes.
Or
well, Donna has made meatballs many times. And I says, there's nothing like Donna's meatballs. Now, your meatballs are great.
Wait a minute.
No, wait.
No, you back up the truck for 1 second here. Who's been cooking balls for you for like decades?
Well, you've been cooking balls for a long time,
Me. I love Donna and all.
Right.
But dang nabbit.
I know your balls are good.
My balls are pretty good.
Good. Mine not
I
bad
got
either.
good balls, and I cannot lie.
So the thing too is they have breakfast sandwiches in the morning.
Those are good.
She makes like homemade muffins. Now Jim who works there, he picked some black raspberries a couple weeks ago. They have black raspberries and muffins. Oh my God, they're just like you put them in your mouth and they go, oh, it's so refreshing.
Were the muffins yelling?
They were so beautiful, like the Muffin Man. They were so nice and they're refreshing. I mean, you can get breakfast there. You can drop by there for lunch and everything else. And not only that, I mean, they stepped up to the plate big time. They're now doing, let's see if I can say it right, party platters.
They're
platters.
doing party platters.
So if you're having a party at your house or whatever,
Rhode Island.
But if you want to
going party.
No, but if you want to have a party at Flat River General, you can too, because they cleared out a whole area there at the 4.5 mile marker on Trestle Trail in Coventry, Rhode Island. Mm-hmm. People coming out the bike path all the time, get an ice cream. The ice cream, what do you think about the ice cream?
Al.
What?
Do you know the Muffin Man?
I'm asking you a question.
No, but do you?
No.
Do you know where he lives?
I'm asking you.
Drury Lane.
What do you?
He lives on Drury Lane.
What do you think about the ice cream at Flat River?
All right, the maple walnut ice cream is something that I continually think about, and I love it.
It's great.
I love it, but she said that's her most expensive ice cream that she buys too, which is crazy. But I'm like, I have good taste at least.
But they have caramel, they have all kinds of ice cream and everything else. So we invite everyone who's listening in the Rhode Island area, Connecticut area, or wherever you are, drop on by. We're going to be there at 2:00 next Saturday at Flat River General Store at 2246, I think is the address, at Flat River Road, Route 117 in Coventry, Rhode Island.
Welcome, Kurt Andrews. And what is Bojangles?
Bojangles.
Kathy said, I tried Bojangles yesterday for the first time, and Jenny said Bojangles is awesome. Nice to see you, Kurt. I don't know. I know Mr. Bojangles, and there's a song.
There's a song.
But is Bojangles a chain?
I don't know.
It's a chicken place. No way. We don't have that. You guys have all the cool stuff. Like we don't have that. We do have Popeyes, which I have not been to.
Really?
But I got to say, so I saw this TikTok the other day. This freaking TikTok is driving me crazy. It's all food related stuff and I will tell you, all right, there's another one. I'm driving Al crazy with this other one, the dog and the monkey and the rooster. Like I can't. But anyway, so people go to Chick-fil-A because I can't understand the lines that are always at Chick-fil-A near us. It's incredible. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I've been to Chick-fil-A one time many years ago when it first opened, because everybody's like, oh my gosh, you're at Chick-fil-A, you gotta go to Chick-fil-A. So I went to Chick-fil-A and I'm like, okay, it's a chicken place, whatever, okay. But I did see this TikTok, which now it's in my head and I have to do it. They bought a couple of packages of baked chicken or broiled chicken, whatever the heck it was, and it comes in a little bag. Then I guess they get 3 types of their sauces. They're all different flavors. And they get the Chick-fil-A mac and cheese. So what they do is they lay out the mac and cheese on the tray. This is insane. I don't even know how these people think of these things. So the mac and cheese is laid out on the tray. They take one of the sauces and they put it on the chicken and they shake the little bag up. Okay, so there's that. So then they put the chicken all on the mac and cheese and they mix it in. Ooh, yum, yum, yum. They take the other sauces and they drizzle it all over the mac cheese and chicken, which is now all combined. And then they eat it. And I'm like, that looks really good. That looks super duper good. So that might be something I might try, but I don't know if I want to wait in line to do that. So no. I don't know.
No, whatever. We also want to thank Beacon Communications for partnering with us. Beacon Communications is a publication, a group of newspapers, Rhode Island newspaper group, right here in Rhode Island. We have partnered with them. Great people over there. The Rhode Island Reminder, which Kiki just
my favorite
lives for every Wednesday when it gets delivered to the house.
You know why? Can I say why?
Why, Kiki?
They have the yard sale listings.
Right, yard sale listing.
I like that.
Anything you want to go to, you want to find out, who does this, electrical work or pumping out your septic or whatever, and you go
Pumping out your poop.
You go.
You got to
go
get
to
your
Rhode
poop
Island,
out of the
Rhode Island-
pipes.
I can't. Rhode Island reminded the weekly shopping guy. Also, the Beacon Publication is responsible for the Warwick Beacon, great publication. Also, the Johnson Sunrise, and also the Cranston Herald. So they got the state pretty well covered. And part of the Rhode Island newspaper group is also the Jamestown Press, which we're broadcasting from right now. So we want to thank all the newspapers for supporting us, and we support them too. It's all a big happy marriage.
It is. Just like you and I have been married a wicked long time. And you know what I was thinking about when I said,
oh my God,
cleaning the poop out of your pipes? Sometimes we all have to do that.
Kiki, I'm talking about serious stuff.
I mean, it just happens. Like you just said, you got to flush it out because you know why?
I'm
no,
leaving
can
right.
I just tell you something?
I'm going right now because I'm being serious.
You get backed up.
Listen, we're not going to be in the Rhode Island newspapers much longer if you start talking about this stuff. No, stop it, please.
You brought up the septic.
I brought up the subject about septics, and you said you got poop in your pants.
I didn't say that.
What did you say?
I said sometimes you got to clean your pipes out.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, you
I apologize.
You got to get the poop out of your pipes.
I apologize.
You got to get
this
the
is a family,
poop out of your pipes in the septic.
Anyway, talking about poop out of your pipes, we want to thank
and your body.
We want to thank, and we've been very honored, and I mean this from bottom of my heart.
Bottom. It's in the bottom.
Quiet for a second.
Okay.
Foghat, the great people of Foghat, gave us permission yesterday to premiere coast to coast and around the world their new song called Driving On. Roger Earl did a great intro to the song. It's playing all weekend long. It's a drive on weekend, all weekend long on Kiki.fm. We want to thank Foghat. We want to thank Roger Earl, Linda, the whole rest of the whole gang. And I'm telling you, we are honored and we are blessed that Foghat let us do this.
I know.
There's so many radio stations in the world. They got a new album coming out. It's going to be on the shelves or everybody listen to in November. But we're able to play this great tune.
It's great.
It's great.
It is fun.
Because it's like kind of rhythm and blues, but you also want to dance to it as well, too. It's called Driving On, and it's great. You can hear it right here on Kiki.fm every 3 hours until Sunday, Monday, or whatever. It's a great song. Thank you.
Literally, I was in the car yesterday and Driving On came on. And I'm like, my windows are down and I'm tapping my hand on the outside of the car door. And people looking at me like, and I knew they wanted to ask me what that song was.
Right.
And I really wanted to scream it out to them, but I'm going, they're going to think I'm crazy.
You could have screamed it, but
I could have.
But we've only had it on the air about 24 hours or so. And it's getting great traction. And people are reaching out to us and they're liking it. I mean, the first time I heard it, I says, this is kind of cool. Second time I heard it, it's got a nice beat to it.
It's fun.
And the third time I heard it, I'm hooked.
It's a fun song.
Drive It On by Foghat. This is the first album they have been able to produce in 7 years.
That's nuts.
In 7 years.
Yeah, but what did Roger say to you too about this track?
What?
They did it in one take?
Yes, they did it in one
it's
take.
Insane.
They did it.
Who does that?
They did it in one take, and it's awesome. I mean, Roger's drums are great on it. Everybody's guitars on it. I mean, the vocals. It's a great tune. If you get a chance, listen to Kiki.fm all weekend long. The song is called "Driving On." You hear Roger Earl talk it up, so it's really good. Really, really good.
No, it's fun.
Thank you.
It's fun, and thank you to Foghat. We love Foghat. We love all of you guys. Hit the like button when you get a chance, and also. Remember to download the app of Kiki.fm if you have not already. Hit the subscribe button if you're not a subscriber. If you like, just entertainment news, music news, and just kind of hanging out and talking about, your pipes getting backed up. Subscribe.
Oh my God.
Subscribe to the channel because we talk about that too. Well, sometimes.
And the other thing too is that you were mentioning summer. It's coming to a close.
No.
Stop. Summer's coming to a close, and I talked to a friend of mine today. He's already closing up his pool already, which is unbelievable. But here's the thing: the fall is coming, Labor Day is coming. That means we're going to be on the YouTube channel more here, like we used to be.
Friday nights.
So a lot of you have been going through Kiki withdrawal. You're gonna be fine. I know.
I'm going through it
I know
myself,
you've gone,
to be quite
but
honest.
Kiki and myself have enjoyed our summer. It's been great. You have to take a break. You have to enjoy
Yeah.
life. I mean, we don't mind doing this for you guys, but you know what? We need the break, don't we?
Well, it's been good.
It's been good.
It's been good.
You get,
And I have to say, so all summer, I have been going through purging. And I know this has been a topic of my conversation the last several times I've been talking to you guys. But I have taken stuff out of my eBay store. I have tried to remove some items from my home, and it is hard. It is hard for me to do it because I am attached to things. I make it sound like I have rats living in my house, but I don't. I don't. I'm not that type of hoarder. I am a hoarder. Like I have see look at I'm getting upset because I have a hard time letting go of things. Now I'm doing a good job. I'm psyching myself up. And there is another room in my house. I have to get to it. Ugh. See, I shudder because I know that I have to get rid of oh gosh, it's hard.
Well, can I interrupt you for a second?
No.
You sound like you're going through a therapy session. People don't want to listen to you.
They do, because you know what? They have this problem too.
Listen.
Some people have this problem.
Like Sandra's just saying she's a Steve Perry hoarder. We understand people have issues and everything else, but that's what you pay therapists for. I mean,
I'm not going to pay a therapist.
but
this is my therapy. I say it all the time.
Oh my God.
This is my therapy.
Okay.
This keeps my mind clean and squared away. Thank you very much. And pretty little package. I have to do this because this is good. It's good for me.
Right.
It might be good for you. Hopefully it's good for you. But I got to tell you, this keeps me sane. So I'm talking about it because I know there's got to be one other person that might, maybe half a person, I don't know, listening to this that has the same problem. So for the past 4 months, I'm not kidding you, I have been going through my eBay inventory. Oh my God, it gives me agita. I have to go through this other room in my house, and I know that I have to remove things and put them in the yard. Say, look at I really.
Okay.
It's hard.
Okay.
It's hard. But you know what?
We'll sit down.
It's working.
Our session is over. We'll talk to you next week.
Says who?
Okay.
Says who?
Right. Therapy L here.
See, Jenny gets it. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
She's still on a honeymoon.
This and congratulations, Jenny, again. So it's just true.
You see Steve Oher signed the marriage certificate?
He did?
Yeah, he signed it. So they're officially married. They could not be
because Steve Oher signed it.
Yeah, they
That's so cute. Was he the officiant?
No. Bill brought the wedding certificate to Steve Oher. And he
to Party Gras.
Yeah.
Did he bring it to? Did they bring it to Party Gras?
They brought it to Party Gras. So yeah, and now they're officially married.
So I have to tell you, Al, I saw a friend of mine the other day, and she was at Party Gras, which I did not know. She's like, you know what?
Really?
She got tickets at the last minute. She paid like nothing.
Really?
For them. I don't want to say how much, but she's like, I paid nothing. I upgraded when we got there.
That's great.
And she goes, it was such a great show. And she said, I honestly didn't know what to expect, and I was going with no expectations at all. She says, I walked away from that show. I had so much fun.
No, we thought it was probably one of the better shows we've seen in a long time. I mean, Brett was over the top.
Brett's amazing.
Steve was on his game.
Listen,
he's on his game.
He's always on his game.
And Jefferson Starship was great. And that Fly guy was good too.
Sugar Ray, Mark McGrath. Right. Yep.
But I have to say, and I have to agree with a lot of people, Night Ranger we've never seen before. We will go see them again.
I can't wait to see them again.
They are phenomenal.
When you close your eyes.
Phenomenal. If you ever get a chance to see Night Ranger, it's worth seeing. They put on a fantastic show. And
it was sick.
Oh, my God.
It was sick.
Well, and what a great combination Brett Michaels put together, Party Gras, with all those artists. Yeah. That's what it's all about. It's not all about you. I mean, it's all about you, but it's about reaching out to other people. Reaching out to other people. And that was a fun time, wasn't it, Kiki?
I was just saying, Jenny said, anyway, it was a great time. And I love Brett. I absolutely adore him. Everybody, I thought the show flowed awesomely. I knew before going there it was going to be a great show because how could it not be?
Right.
Um, but now he was saying, and I think he said this probably at every single show, he's probably going to do this again next year, and it'll be interesting to see if he brings in Taylor Dane.
Oh, he's not going to bring in Taylor Dane.
I think he should.
Oh my God.
I'm going to keep going with it. I think he should bring in Taylor Dane because you know what? You got to prove your love.
Well, but the thing too is that Brett's doing a show in Wisconsin with Lou Graham and Steve Ozeri.
That's Dee Snider.
And Dee Snider
of Twisted Sister.
Oh my God, that's going to be a great show.
Now, I'm going to admit something.
What's
I
that?
didn't get to see the entire Night Ranger show because we were backstage, and then when we came out, Night Ranger was like half done, and I'm so sad that I didn't get to see because they were freaking phenomenal.
You were interviewing Steve and also the gentleman from Jefferson Sideship.
I understand.
We had work to do, Kiki. It's not about having fun all the time and everything else. But you know what? It's fine. I think it was important.
But I had never seen Night Ranger. God. And I can't.
Steve, I can't talk to you tonight because I got to see Night Ranger. Okay.
Well, they were great.
I want to talk about Jefferson Sideship. You know, we built the city, but you know, I can't talk to you because I have to go see the show. And you even said to me, you said, I got to see the show. I'm going, Kiki, listen, the microphones are set up, the camera's set up. I said, what are you doing?
I know.
I said, you're driving me crazy.
I know.
I mean,
but I could run.
I don't think you were in therapy that week. And I was going like, you need help, girl. And I says, okay, here's Steve. And Steve was so gracious and great.
I love him.
And somebody, who was the guy's name who photobombed you?
My gosh, Brad Gillis.
Brad Gillis from Night Ranger. And
so funny.
It's so funny. So that's, I mean, it's about talking to people. You can see Night Ranger anytime, but you did see Night Ranger.
Gina and
Lord.
DG. It's DG. I was just going to say it. DG.
Okay.
And Gina, hi guys. Hi everybody. God. Thank you for being here tonight.
I want a cannoli right now. But Gina's a great girl and DG a great girl too. And we thank you, DG, for reaching out to us this week. And the gentleman who had a very bad motorcycle accident, and she donated, and all the other people who donated. Gina did as well too. Yeah, and Kurt. And so many people. Yeah. And we want to thank you.
And every, you know, and seriously, it's not we don't want to make it sound like it's just about the donations, even
right.
You know, it's for the family, but it is about all of it together combined. It's about the prayers, it's about the sharing, it's about the caring,
right.
It's about all of it. So please don't take it to that we're just like
and the prayers, and I'm telling you, the prayers have worked. This time,
it's incredible.
This was a week ago, Saturday. He was air flighted to Worcester from Connecticut. And we thought he was going to die. And, you know, he's had a very tough week, but he's getting better. And he's got a long road ahead of him. But a nice guy. And your prayers have worked. I am telling you.
Honestly.
People have been reaching out to me and they said they pray. And everybody has been praying. Yeah. And that's what we all need in this world is to pray for each other. In good times and bad times. Mm-hmm. I mean, prayers are strong.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, it has worked.
It has.
And, you know, and this guy, we know, I'm telling you, I'm going to tell you something personal. So I said earlier that my son's going up to see him every day. And he says, I cannot believe him. He says, I'm there and the guy's in pain. He's got a lot of things going on right now. But he is funny as hell. And this guy has been through something dramatic that will affect him for the rest of his life and the people around him, including my son. But your prayers have worked. Your prayers have worked. He knows that he has a job to do. He has to keep fighting because he's got a young daughter and a beautiful girl that he's got to take care of, and he will do it. But my son says, I walked out of there. I was laughing my butt off. He says, I know he's drugged up and stuff like that, but he is funny. And it's great. So your prayers, we thank you for everyone.
Really, from the bottom of our hearts.
Oh, my God. It means so much.
I don't think the words that we're saying
does not
justify how grateful everybody is, including his family. So just know that we and everybody are so appreciative of your kind words and everything you guys have done. You guys are amazing, and that's what it's all about. We try to come together for each other. So thank you very, very much. I know.
Been a whirlwind of a week for everybody.
Yeah,
But you know what? We're here again tonight, and because we pray for each and every one of you every day.
that's right.
And because we all have things going on in our lives,
Oh.
and even though you don't think we care, we do care.
Oh, come on. We care.
Oh my God! I mean, people say,
Why does anybody say to you, you don't care?
no, but people,
I say
I don't get
'cause
back
I'm
to people
fresh.
right away because I'm so busy.
It's true.
And whatever. So
It's true.
That's fine. Right.
I'll say, like, I'll bust Al's beans. I'll be
What?
like, you hate me.
Oh my God.
Like, what do you always do when I say that to you?
No, I don't. I say
You go, why do you say that? And
No,
I'm like,
no.
you hate me. And
No,
you
but
go, don't say
Yeah,
that.
but you've only been doing that for the last 6 months or a year, and I don't know.
No,
why
I kind of stopped.
you did.
I do it
Thank God.
I do it sometimes.
Right.
Oh, I got to talk about my yard sale finds today.
All right. You talk about your
All right, you
sale
go.
finds. I'll be back in a little while, but God bless
Okay.
everybody, and thank you for joining us here on the Kiki Classic Rock YouTube channel. And just a reminder, if you're in the Rhode Island area next week, Kiki and I are going to be broadcasting live. That means live on Kiki.fm at 2 o'clock in the afternoon at Flat River General Store at Flat River Road in Coventry. It's going to be a fun time for everybody.
It is going to be fun. I hope it's not hot. It's supposed to be like in the 60s and 70s this week, which is it's August, people. It's August. It should not be 60.
All right, tell everybody about your yard sale
It
finds.
should be 90.
Tell everybody about your yard sale finds.
All right, go clean something.
So let me just say this before you start with the yard sale finds.
Okay.
So Kiki goes out this morning, and I'm not going to give away things. But she leaves, and about a half hour after she leaves like 6 o'clock or whatever. And I said, I wave goodbye to her and everything else. And I says, I'll see you later. And then I figured I'd go back to bed because I'm tired. I've been up like all hours. I've been up crazy hours.
We don't sleep.
But anyway, so she's gone no more than a half hour. She says, can you grab your truck and come on over here and pick this up? I'm like, I said, I'll be there in a few minutes. I mean, I'm not even shaved or showered.
You said you were going to stay awake though, just in case.
I did stay awake.
You did.
I didn't go back and go to sleep. I've been up for hours, but it's fine.
I know.
But fine. So tell everybody about your yard sale finds today, Kiki.
So we go to this, the first yard sale, and we had been to this yard sale a few years ago. And we got 2 Adirondack chairs from them, and we got this beautiful, oh my gosh. I don't know if you guys know what these are. I really didn't know what it was, but I figured it out really fast. And I always said, like, this is how I buy stuff. Now, again, for those of you who haven't been, because we've been very inconsistent this summer. So what I've been doing for my eBay store is trying to buy items that I can sell for $50 or higher. And I've been doing great because my average selling price is $62 per item, which is great. That doesn't mean everything sells for 62, but my selling price is getting higher, which is what I want because eBay takes all of my money. Just saying. So at this particular yard sale we went to a couple of years ago that we were at this morning, I got this, it's called like a mechanic's toolbox. This thing was wood. It was in perfect condition. It had little drawers. It had a handle. It opened at the top. So think of a toolbox, only it's finely crafted wood. These things are very hard to find. And when you find them, they go quick. So I knew they were going to have great stuff. My friend Sue and I, we get there to the yard sale. We were there at 6:30. They're already out, and the guy's so nice. Like, he's so nice. Come, you can go look around. I'm like, yeah. So I went and I looked around. I was all like scoping everything. He's like, oh, early bird catches the worm. And I'm like, you got it. That's right. Early bird catches the worm. That's me. I'm a worm. You're trying to get my food. So we're looking through his garage, and he's like, you got to buy this and you got to buy this. I said, how about this? Those 4 chairs over there. Now, they were patio chairs. So we had 2 tables and 2 chairs at one, 2 chairs at the other. I said, how about I just buy the chairs? And he goes, without the tables? But you have to buy the tables. I said, I don't want the tables. I have no room for the tables. I already have a table. I don't need the tables. So I let him mull it over. See, yard sailing and negotiating, it's really like a game. Let's talk about it. And I'm not playing a nasty game. I'm not being all nasty about it. I'm being like a chess player, only with yard sale items. So I'm like, I'm gonna let him think about it because I knew he wanted to get rid of stuff. He was all about, I got to get it out. I don't want to take it back in. I just want it to go away. And they were very nice things. Now, the reason why we needed more chairs is because, and my brother doesn't watch me anyway, so I know he's not going to see this, but he broke one of my patio chairs. And I didn't even think they could be broken. We've had them for years and years, but he managed to break one of them. Whatever. I don't know. But these, like two of them are the swivel chairs and you can rock in them. So like you can sit on the deck and rock and swirl and swivel and all that stuff. So I let him think about it and he goes, all right, well, how much you going to give me for all four of them? I said, how about $20? I mean, they were older because we have the same style chairs. And that's why I'm like, they will match what I have. So he goes, will you take the tables? I said, I don't need the tables. He's so nice though. And I'm not saying it in a snooty way. He was so, so nice. I said, I can't take the tables. He goes, all right, I'll let you buy the chairs for $20. So I'm like, here's the $20. I called up Al. It's like 6:30 in the morning. I know, but I knew this was going to be a good one. So you got to get there early. And Al's like, okay. So he said, I'll be there in a few minutes. I said, well, they're paid for, so don't worry about it. And, walking around and I bought a few more like really nice, really, really nice things. So Al goes back and I said to Sue, I said, watch, Al's going to go back and get the chairs and the guy's going to take them inside. What do you know? The guy gives him a tour of the house. So I'm like, who does this? But it's Al. And Al doesn't ask for it. He doesn't ask to do these things. People just feel the need to take them in. I don't know why. Happens everywhere we go all the time. So we got a tour of the house. He got a tour of the property. He got a tour of everything. And just the nicest husband and wife. They're so cute. And I remember the last time we went, they're just so adorable. And we got some really nice things for great prices. And some of them I'm going to keep and some of them I'm going to sell. But all right, so my funnest score of the day, in case you guys don't follow me on Instagram, it'd be cool if you did, because that'd be awesome. I'm at Kiki Classic Rock on Instagram. So I don't have it with me, but one of the last yard sales we went to, I saw a Dooney and Bourke handbag. So I said to the girl, how much do you want for it? She said, $40. I'm like, hell no, I'm not paying $40. It's like, it needs assistance. Like it needs rehab. It needs, resuscitation. Like it needs help. But the leather on this bag, it smells good. Like, when you get near a good leather bag, it's got to smell good and it's got to feel nice. And I know this bag is worth some casheroony. And I said, I'll give you $20. It's the end of understand. It was almost 11. It's almost the end of the day. She goes, how about 25? Done. So I bought it for 25. I need to rehab the bag. I'm not sure what to do. I don't know if Dooney and Bourke does that. I have to do a little more research. I don't think they do. But there are places online that rehab handbags. And I think I'm going to send it off because I like it that much and I'm keeping it. That's for me. I could sell it and get a little bit, but I'm not. I'm keeping that one for me. However, let's go to the fun find of the day. Gorgeous house. And that's another fun thing about going to yard sales. Like you get to see some pretty cool properties. I mean, that is a neat part of doing the yard sale thing. So we go to this beautiful home. Beautiful. Now, the pictures online, you knew it was going to be nice because their furniture was just pristine and you could just tell it was like yummy, clean. Like you just all excited about it. So we go in there and pretty much everything is in the basement. Now, I'm all into solar lights. Like, how stupid is that? But see, when you go to yard sales, not only can you find things to resell to make a few extra bucks for yourself, but you can find things for yourself that not necessarily, you might not need it, but it enhances your lifestyle. Do you know what I'm saying? And solar lights enhance my lifestyle. I am all about a good solar light because a couple of weeks ago for $1, I got this. It looks like a fan. I've told you guys about this. And it shines so bright in the back when I take Louis out at night. Cause gosh only knows there could be, I don't know, koala bears running around or kookaburra bears or a bear, like a regular bear or something out there. Who the heck knows? So I want some light. So I found that light. It's been working out great. But now I'm all about like I want it to look like inside outside. I want it to be like daytime outside. That's how freaked out I get. But anyway, so about a month ago, we got these solar lights. Great quality solar lights. I'm like, okay, these are awesome. We paid $1 a piece for them. And we get them home at night. Al goes, look at the lights lit up outside. They're like disco lights. One's
It's great.
purple.
I feel like I was with
one's
John
red,
Travolta again.
One's green. I think one's
Right.
yellow. Like they're just but you don't know because when you're looking at them during the day, you're just thinking they're solar lights. So the solar lights I got today, they look exactly like those, but they're really bright. So I said, these are going to work great. And these are clear because they were actually lit up in her basement. So I ended up paying $5 a piece for them.
Great.
But I'm excited because I want everything to be bright and sunny at 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah. So great finds today.
So that was my fun find.
Fun find.
And that was my happy find. That makes me happy. I like solar lights.
Yeah. You did good today.
But they got to be good solar lights. Like Dollar Tree has those solar lights. They're just not. I mean, people do all these crafts with them.
They're kind of weak. I mean, they're fine for the purpose.
They're weak.
Here's the deal.
They're weak.
You get what you pay for. Nothing against Dollar Tree.
No, because I love Dollar Tree.
But the thing is, they're weak. But you got to spend more money. And as you said, solar lights are very expensive. But you got them for hardly any money today, so it's just good.
Yeah, and I love that. So Sandra said, "Hope you send me a shout out on September 17th, Al." So you have to send Sandra a shout out on September 17th.
Yeah, I know. Well, why are you telling me this, Sandra? I already know that. I got it written in my calendar.
You do?
And she'll probably remind me like 2 days beforehand. Then she'll remind me the day before that. And guess what? I'll forget.
It's Sandra's birthday.
I know that. I know that.
So
oh my God, Sandra.
So she has to get a shout out.
So Sandra, how old are you going to be this year?
You don't ask people that.
But she's been asking me to make sure I give a shout out to her on September 17th. I won't tell anybody. So just tell me on the YouTube channel how old you're going to be. I promise I'll keep it a secret. Just saying,
Oh, the big 60.
Really?
Al's going to be the big 69 this year. The big 69er, 690, not 690, but 69, 69, 96. No,
all right, that's enough, Kiki. All right. I got it written down here already. You see?
What, you wrote down your own birthday?
No, I'm
going to be 69.
Her birthday's on Sunday. It's on Sunday, September 17th. So we're not going to be on the air that day, but we'll make sure we say happy birthday to you on the Friday beforehand.
Yes.
Because the day before that, we have to go to a baptism or christening, or whatever.
We have to do that. Oh my gosh.
So, but Santa, don't worry. I have it written down. I penciled it in. Then I put it in a pen, and now I have it in red ink. So don't worry. I won't forget about it.
But Sandra, I will tell you, there's something special going on your birthday here in Rhode Island. It's Lita Ford.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
We're going to that show.
So we're going to be at the Greenwich Odeum on September 17th. So in celebration of your birthday, Sandra, we're going to be playing Kiss Me Deadly with Lita Ford.
That's right.
It's going to be great.
And Gina said September 17th is my youngest. Will be 27. I'm getting old. You're not getting old.
Oh, my God.
You know what?
Yes.
How old is my... All right, so Chris is 20. Is he 28?
I don't know. 27, 28.
Shoot.
Yeah, whatever.
No, he's going to be 28 in January. You forget. You know what I'm saying? Like they all blend together.
I got a son from my first marriage is over 40 already. So how old is that? I'm pretty old, right?
Well, you're going to be 69.
69. Kiki.
96.
Listen, the Okay,
692.
that's enough. Enough about my birthday. We talk about Sandra's birthday. Now talk about other stuff. You talk
All
about
right.
yard sale and everything else. But now it's time to continue with your extravaganza here on a what night is this? Friday? Or
Saturday.
Oh my god, I don't even know what
You don't
night
even
it
know
is.
what night it is?
Oh my god.
What the heck is wrong with you?
All right, thank you.
All right.
Right.
Remember the movie The Blind Side? Well, I have watched that time and time again, literally. I am a repeat offender of songs and movies. Like if I like something, I will just keep either listening to it over and over again, like Ambrosia, You're the Only Woman, or That's How Much I Feel. That's how much I feel for you, baby. Or Christopher Cross, Ride Like the Wind. Gonna ride like the wind, ride like the wind. Doo 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 doo. That's a great song. That is a great like. Listen, if you don't want to drive fast, don't put that song on in your car with the windows down because that's a good one. Anyway, so The Blind Side is definitely one of those movies I have watched repeatedly over the years. It's a good movie. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but anyway, it's really good. So The Blind Side has just been one of those films for me. Now, it's definitely a feel-good movie, and it was said to have been based on a true story, which it was. Now, Michael Oher, who was sadly bounced around in foster care because his mother was an addict and couldn't take care of him, became friends with Sean Toohey, and this is where his journey to a real family began. The Tuohys took him in after learning that he was sleeping outside and it was wintertime. Now, time goes on and Michael becomes a Toohey family member and they get him a tutor to get him on the school football team. And he was so good that colleges were trying to recruit him and he ends up at the University of Mississippi, otherwise known as Ole Miss, and eventually gets drafted by the Baltimore Ravens in 2009, which is when the movie came out and was based on the 2006 book with the same name. So here's where it gets crazy. I mean, this story, there's a lot to it, and I'm sure there's a lot more that we do not know, but it is just crazy. Sandra Bullock played Michael's mom, Leanne, and Tim McGraw plays Michael's dad, Sean, in the movie. Now, that's not the crazy part, but I did just love Sandra Bullock and Tim McGraw in that movie. Like, I just thought they were like, if they're not married to each other, but they could have been in that movie. Like, they just, the chemistry between them, shut up. Like, it was good. It was really, really good. So Michael recently spoke out against the people who took him in and said that the Tuohys never adopted him, but instead placed him in a conservatorship. So I guess they told him they were adopting him, but that didn't happen. So why didn't the Toohey family just adopt Michael? I mean, they clearly had the money to adopt him and they had already taken him in and made him a part of their family. Sean, the dad, the real dad, did come out and say that the conservatorship was to protect Michael and was to satisfy the NCAA because both him and Leanne were alma mater of the University of Mississippi. So they didn't want it to look like they were forcing Michael to choose that school. But in the end, Michael said that he chose it because his family went there. So Michael was over the age of 18 when the paper signing took place. So allegedly, the Tuohys, per Michael, tricked him into signing what he thought was adoption paperwork, but it was called a conservatorship due to his age. I guess when you're over the age of 18, and I mean, it really makes sense, you can't be adopted. I mean, but can you? And I guess it would actually vary state to state. So there's a lot that's going on with that. Now, as a conservator, from what I read, you are required to have ongoing oversight by the court, which means continuously having an attorney on hand. And that's expensive. So, that costs the Tuohys money and time and a whole bunch of effort. Now, in Tennessee, a conservatorship can end when the person passes away or gets released from the court. And this has not happened yet, but Michael has filed to have the conservatorship ended immediately. Michael just found out this past February that he was never legally adopted by the Tuohys. And now Michael, I don't know I'm thinking he's 34 now. So this situation has been ongoing for many, many years. I'm not quite sure how he didn't know he wasn't adopted, who told him he wasn't really adopted, and how the conservatorship came in, and he's very angry about this whole thing. I mean, you have to play devil's advocate and kind of look at both sides. I mean, the Tuohys took him in, they gave him a nice home, they, made him part of the family. I just don't see what their objective would be to trick him. That's all I'm saying. I'm going on that side of the fence for this. I don't know, Michael's side of the story, but it just seems kind of crazy that they would do something like this for any financial gain. But let's continue. Let's just keep going on. Now, the conservatorship piece of it is similar to what happened to Britney Spears. She was not lied to, though, about being adopted because it was her dad who held her in the conservatorship because it was said that she could not take care of herself. So that's what happens. Like, if you cannot take care of yourself, which Michael was by himself. So he was placed into the conservatorship, just like Britney Spears. She had the breakdown and things like that. She had children. She just could not take care of herself. Little bit of a different situation, but kind of the same. Now, Michael can take care of himself and make decisions for himself. So the hold should have been released years ago. And that's where this, a lot of tricky things are kind of coming into play with this whole story. Why is the conservatorship still in place when he's what? Again, don't quote me on his age. I think he's 34. That's old. Like, you don't need to be in a conservatorship unless you really need to be. He's got a life of his own. So I'm not quite sure what happened there. Now, another huge factor coming into play is that Michael is saying he never received one dime from the movie The Blind Side, which made over $300 million at the box office. Allegedly, the Tuohys made $225,000 each off the film, plus 2.5% of the net proceeds, which is not a lot, really. Now, I'm not sure if the $309 million the movie made is net, but if it is, that's only a little over $77,000. However, Michael said he received zero. So 77,000 or zero, you would take the 77,000. 225,000 plus the 77, that's a good little chunk of change. Not only did mom and dad get $225,000 each, their 3 children each received the same amount, so Michael has every right to be furious if this is the case, to get his fair share since the entire premise of the movie is about him. The whole movie is about Michael. The entire thing. To me, he should be getting more than that. Like, that's nothing. The book, do you get something from the book too? This is his story. This is Michael Oher's story. Now, the Tuohys, I get it. I get it. They got something because they're part of the story too. But Michael is the focus, the main character of the entire film, basically, because the Tuohys took Michael in. Because of Michael, the story happened. Without Michael, there would be no story. So, I don't think should we get more than that. I'm just saying. Now, people are questioning why Michael waited so long to take action on this whole thing. Well, if he only found out in February that he was never really adopted, there's your answer. He didn't know. But again, I don't know. That seems a little bit of a grayish area to me. Sandra Bullock is also being criticized. Why? I love her. Like, why would you criticize Sandra Bullock for anything, really? Unless you did something bad, but she did nothing. And people are saying that she should return her Oscar because of what's going on. Like, stop. Come on. That to me is ridiculous. She should not return her Oscar. She was fantastic in that movie. She did a great job. Even if there was no Leanne Toohey, Sandra Bullock would made you think that there was really a Leanne Tui. Like, come on. She's not giving her Oscar back. Don't do it, Sandra. Keep your Oscar. You deserved it. You deserve it. You deserve to keep it. It needs to stay on the shelf or in the case. Wherever you got the Oscar, keep it. I love you. Come on. Who comes up with these ideas? I just don't she should give her Oscar back because the real people from the movie are doing crazy things to each other. No, she has nothing to do with that. Anyway. So very sad though. Sandra did recently lose her longtime partner, Brian, to ALS. So that's another reason. Can you just lay off Sandra Bullock? I can't even believe this is a topic of conversation. I can't even believe I read these things. Like, why would anyone even suggest she gives her trophy back? Is it a trophy, really? It's an award. Sorry. It really is a trophy, though. It's pretty good. Pretty good trophy. In the end, Michael is walking away from the family that helped get him to a good place in life, but they should have been open and honest if this is the whole case, because in the end, all of the dirty water floats to the top, no matter what. You can run, but you can never hide. Now, again, I don't know the whole story. I mean, I'm just going according to what I've read, what is out there. I mean, I don't know. It's such a tricky thing. You know, you got a family who was doing a good thing, but boy, are they getting criticized. And they didn't need the money. They don't need the money. Like, I guess Sean Tui had a business or businesses that he sold for, I don't know, billions or something, like a lot of money or millions. I don't know. They don't need the money. They don't need it. However, I would think that as a conservatorship, you have to oversee your conservator's finances. So if it's true that he didn't receive a dime from the movie, well, they should have known. They would know that because they're his conservators, right? So they would know. Yeah. Kind of crazy. And it's sad, you know, because now how can they really get to a good place with each other? I mean, you can't. If a family member sues you, like a close family member sues you, Priscilla Presley, Riley Keough, how do you get to a good place? How? I think it's many years of mending if it ever happens. If it gets to the place where you can be in a good place, I would think it would take a very long time if you get a lawyer involved. You can't be suing people. You just can't. You as family members, come on. It's just crazy. Lionel Richie. You know how I feel about the LR. I love him. I love him. Easy lover. I can't. Like, he's so Lionel. I love him. Did I say that? I did. Anyway. All right, let me come back. So I love him, but gosh dang it, it would have been disappointing if this happened to me. Like, I would have been super sad. I wouldn't have been mad though. I wouldn't have been mad because I love Earth, Wind, and Fire too. So last weekend when Lionel was supposed to perform with Earth, Wind, and Fire an hour into the show. So Earth, Wind, and Fire were already on the stage. They were going. It was announced that Lionel wouldn't be there due to poor weather conditions. Lionel posted the following on his socials. Due to severe weather and being unable to land in the New York and surrounding areas, I'm unable to make the show tonight. How would you even know? Because, like, you're in the show. And if you're not looking at your phone, I mean, most of us are always looking at our phone. But if you're not looking at your phone, how would you know? Like, Earth, Wind, and Fire's done. Do you remember? 25th night, September. And then they're done, like they're dancing and they're done. And then it's like crickets. Because where's Lionel? Like, there's no piano. What's going on? And then you find out at that, like, wah, wah, in a big way. Big way. So this is what he said. Due to severe weather and being unable to land in the New York surrounding areas, I'm unable to make the show tonight. I'm so bummed, and we have to reschedule the show to August 14th, which happened already at Madison Square Garden. He apologized many, many times throughout that night. But it's great for the people who could go to the rescheduled show. However, what about the people who couldn't? What about the people who couldn't go back to the show? Like, oh, bum friggin' her. Bummer. Bummer. Like, because if I had to see Lionel and then Lionel didn't show up, like, holy macaroni, I don't know what I would do. I would be sad. I would be like, well, what do you do? You can't do anything.
Well, the thing of it is that it's happened to other artists before too, because of bad weather and airline delays and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The only thing I'll say to that, no criticism of Lionel Richie, not at all. But leave early enough if you have a scheduled show. I mean, if you have back-to-back concert dates, that's a different thing. I don't know what the schedule's like.
I don't know either.
But again, I'm glad he's okay, and he's fine. So the reschedule. I mean, things happen in life.
No, he did. He did the show a couple of nights later at Madison Square Garden. Like, look, I have one hair that was resting on my microphone sponge.
What's that have to do with Lionel Richie?
And it was like on my head. See it? Can you see it?
Oh, dancing on the ceiling.
I bet he's dancing on the ceiling. He's like 74, dude. He looks so good.
Well, he
looks so good.
Hasn't he all kinds of facial work?
Who cares?
I know, but he doesn't even look like Lionel Richie anymore.
Yeah, it does.
It does?
He looks like himself. I think whoever
how
do I say worked on him, like, did a really good job.
Well, who doesn't look like himself is Wayne Newton.
Wayne Newton looks like he's 14. I mean, let's think about it.
Nothing against Wayne Newton.
No,
but it just
seems like a nice man.
But dude,
do people throw underwear at Wayne Newton? Like, do they do that to him?
No, they do that to Tom Jones.
I know, but do they do anything to Wayne Newton?
He probably doesn't even remember it anyway. Don't worry about it. What do you mean they do anything to Wayne Newton?
No, like, literally,
take the clothes off in front of Wayne Newton?
Yes.
No.
Like, do they do that?
I don't know. Why don't I call him up and find out?
Like, do you think he has? No, I'm not dissing.
No.
But do you think he has to keep having it pulled? Like,
what? It depends.
His face, like,
I don't know.
Because he looks good.
He looks ridiculous.
No, he doesn't.
I mean, nothing against the guy, but
he looks good.
But why?
But what about the rest of the body? Do you know what I'm saying? That's like Cher, right?
What?
Cher, like, looks amazing, but it can't.
Is she still going on with the guy that they broke up, right?
But it can't all look like her face, like, because she looks so freaking good and she's so fit and everything.
Yeah.
But like
my hands,
somewhere. I mean, I'm 56. I'll say it. My hands look like they've been run over by 500 tractor trailers in a day. Like, they're disgusting. I can't stand them.
Well, that's because you do dishes and stuff.
She's like, what, 76?
Yeah.
And her hands look really good. So, like, what is that? What is she doing? But what about, like, from here down?
I don't know. I don't care.
I care.
Oh my God.
Because I need to know, like, does she get everything done? Like, does everything get pulled up and tucked in and stapled over here and over there?
Kiki, I don't know.
No, I'm interested.
That's
Bruce
great.
Springsteen looks good too.
He does?
I think so. I think
did
he
he
looks
cancel
really good.
a show or something?
That's what I'm going to talk about right now.
Oh, really?
Look how smart you are, kid. Going to be 69 and everything. You know what's going on.
I'm going back in the weeds.
All right. Bruce Springsteen, he also had to cancel 2 shows in Philly at the last minute, not due to weather, but due to illness. Now, the newly rescheduled Philly shows have not been yet announced, but keep your tickets because they will be made good. And Bruce looks good. I mean, he's buff, he's fit. And you know what? I don't know if he's had like the facial stuff. He had to, right? He's 74. He's 74, right? I mean, once you hit a certain point, it all just falls the frig down. Like, people, you know what I'm talking about. Like, shoot, I am working to defy as much as I can the gravity, but it's hard. Like, it's fast. Like, it's happening quick. And I'm trying to stop it, man, but it's freaking, you know what? And listen, I'm not going to some plastic surgeon and say, listen, redo my whole damn body. Cause that's what would have to happen. I can't do that. Come on. First of all, it's costly. A lot of money. Second of all, imagine the recovery time. Like, I don't have that type of time. I can't be like sitting in my bed for a year waiting for all my skin to grow back. I can't be doing that. I don't want to do that. Like, I don't know. It's so frustrating. I'm frustrated. I'm talking about Bruce Springsteen and but these people look good. Come on. They have the money to look good. They have the money. I say just cover it up. You know what I mean? Just like pull your turtleneck over your head, cut some eyes out, and maybe a little space for you to breathe, and you'll be fine. Like no one will see a thing. That's what I'm going to have to do. Once, telling you. So anyway, the announcement about Bruce was made 3 hours before the doors opened for his show. Woof, imagine the hoopla there. And fans did hear the sound check, but there was no Bruce at the sound check. So there might have been ding-a-lings going off in the heads, like saying, I hear people, but I don't hear the boss. What's going on? What's going on? Where is he? But who knows? Maybe he was trying. I'm thinking he was there because if they had sound check, he had to be there and he was probably just resting. But then I don't know. Here's the thing, right? We've talked about this before many, many times. If you know you can't do it, I guess, like, I don't know, like if you know you can't do it that morning, like you're just so sick you can't do it, I would just call it, before people head out or get on the road or get on a plane, maybe just call it that day. And I know sometimes it's impossible, but Bruce has already canceled 3 shows near the start of the tour, and that illness was never disclosed, but he doesn't have to say what he's got. It's none of anybody's business. We just hope the boss is okay. That's it. At the end of the day, we just hope he's all right, and you have to wonder, like, is he exhausted? Because he's doing a bunch of shows. This touring thing, I don't think I could do it. No, I know I couldn't do it. I'm just saying it right now. I couldn't do it. I don't know how Foghat, like, I do not know how those guys do what they do. They're literally performing like every other night. And they've been doing this for months and months and months. So Bruce Springsteen and Lionel Richie, Earth, Wind and Fire, Pink. Oh my gosh, I heard her show is freaking amazing. And she's doing all types of flips and acrobatics and all kinds of stuff. That's hard. It's hard stuff.
Nobody else is doing flips and acrobatics.
I'm not doing that.
No, just Pink.
Be breaking something.
No, Mick Jagger is no. Well, he was very physical on stage, wasn't he?
Yes, and he's very fit.
He is.
Mick is fit.
He's thin as a real.
He's fit, Mick.
But he's very theatrical in his performance, though.
Yeah.
Very with his hands. And you ever watch, Mick Jagger on stage? He looks like he's trying to park an airplane. Like his hands are going like around way tonight. It's kind of crazy.
I can't.
Jumping Jack Latcher, we're here.
I know, Gina. Yes, Lou Gramm is in Connecticut tonight at the Milford Oyster Festival.
And his mod. It is.
I wanted to go so bad.
We just had so much going on.
Go.
We've had so much going on this past week.
I wanted to.
We're gonna go, Gina.
We were this close.
Our plates are so full and everything else.
We were this close to pushing everything aside, and we looked at each other and said, we just can't. We just can't.
But Bob just sent some pictures out about 20 minutes ago, and this is what his comment was. Wow.
Yeah.
The place is packed.
Yeah.
Midtown.
Beautiful night for it.
Oh my God.
I mean, it's gorgeous out tonight. And if you can get out there, if Lou Gramm is coming anywhere near you guys, please go see Lou. He looks so good right now.
Well, he's doing great.
He looks great.
The Lou Gramm All-Star Band.
Oh, he's having so
Tony
much fun.
Franklin.
Yep.
Oh my God, he's funny as hell too.
And
he needs help.
I'm hoping they come back to the area,
right?
So I can go see Lou. But I'm bummed out.
Well, we could have gone, but we got a lot going on, and we're so tired.
Sometimes you can only stretch.
Oh my God.
We were going to stretch. We were going to pull the elastic, and we were going to do it.
Even as of Thursday, we said, no, we
as
just
of
can't.
yesterday.
We just can't.
Yeah,
just can't. Things happen in life, whatever. But last time we were at the Midtown Oyster Festival was to see Steve Algieri, right?
That was fun.
It was raining that day. Remember?
My hair was so frizzy. It was ridiculous.
But the thing about the Midtown Oyster Fest, every time I go, I get my zinc level up, which is great. And
Great for who?
I made
It's great for
I made
who?
a comment on Bob's Facebook page this week,
Uh-huh.
and you know who laughed his ass out?
Who?
My good friend Michael Steto.
Oh my God. Guys, hit the like button. Thanks so much. I love you. Anyway, Madonna, who was recently in the ICU for a bacterial infection, had to put a halt on her tour for obvious reasons, but is completely back to normal and has rescheduled the dates for her celebration tour. The tour will start in London on October 14th and Brooklyn on December 14th, and with all of it wrapping up in Mexico City on April of 2024, my birthday month. Thank you very much for asking. No one cares about me. They only care about Al's birthday. And
Oh
it's
my God! Will
fine.
you lay off? You know that's rude. I mean, people get nobody cares about you. Give me a break.
Who care about you?
Oh my God! Just get. Oh my
You
God!
went into a stranger's house today. Like, let's talk about that for a second.
Well,
Like, how do these things happen to you?
So anyway, as I was saying earlier in the broadcast here, Kiki, made me go out to get something at a yes. So she got cheers. And I had to couldn't put them in a vehicle, so I had to take the truck. So nice people, really nice people. And he says, "Oh, you got to buy this." And I said, "We have too much stuff." Then he says, "You need this wooden box." And I go, "No, I don't want to." So my wife can put me in there, and when she buries me, he goes, "Oh, you're so funny." So I had to take the wooden box because I had to shut him up, and but he begged me, right? And it's a great.
He's a good salesman.
I said to his wife, I said he's the best salesman in the world, and I'm glad I had the wooden box. Now I can put all my electrical wires in it, which I can do tomorrow. So anyway, he says, I says, "You have a beautiful view in the backyard. I remember from last time it was." He says, "Yeah." He says, "You want to come see it?" I says, "Yeah, sure." He says, "Let's go through the house." Now, this guy doesn't know me. He met me once before. I could be a weirdo, but I am a weirdo. He takes us to his. What a nice guy!
He's so cute.
He's so cute. And then the guy, and then he was going to get in trouble. He says, "Oh my God, I've been with you too long. My wife's doing this all by, but whatever." So the house is very nice or whatever. He told me a personal story, which I'll share with each and every one of you. Now, the guy is 67 years old. And I says, "Well,
he looks really good."
Well, he was helping me with the chairs on the truck. And I says, he says, "Oh, so I'm 67." I says, "Well, I'm going to be 69 this year." And I says, "You got to respect your elders." And his wife went, but anyway, what was I saying? I forget what I was saying. What was I just talking about? Do you remember?
You were talking about the guy and he was 67. You said you're going to share a personal story with each and every one of you.
What was the story I was going to share? I forgot what I was going to say.
Well, I don't know. I wasn't there. So
oh my God.
I don't know the
You ever have a brain fart? Your brain farted?
I get them all the time.
And I started talking and rambling and I just forgot what I was going to say.
All right, you were going to share a personal story. He's 67. He took you in his house, even though he doesn't know you.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Kiki. So I know it'll come back to me now later when I'm 70. Okay, quiet. No, before I forget again. So he says, "I bought this house when I was 20 years old." I says, "What?" I says, "You bought this house when you're 20 years old?" He says, "I saved up enough money and I wanted this house worse than anything else in the world." You know what I did then?
What?
I shook his hand and I said, "I'm very proud of you." Now he says, "That means a lot to me." Now,
oh my God. What are you, his grandfather now? Like,
no,
who are you? Who are you?
But the thing of it,
I'm very proud of you. I have no idea who you are.
No,
but I'm very
I
proud
shook his
of you,
hand
man.
and he looked at me and goes, "Thank you. That means so much to me." And that was great. I don't know what the hell I was saying, but you know what? I meant that. How
it's
many?
very cute, Al. Okay. Very cute. You're very sentimental and touch. No, you're a nice guy.
Right.
Like, listen.
Right.
You're a good guy.
Right.
You know what I mean? But that's weird.
Gina's it too.
That's weird.
She loves Michael Sato too.
Are you, Gina? How
he's one of my best friends, but whatever.
Okay. So all right.
Continue.
Anyway. So Madonna is actually 65 years old.
Hard to believe.
65 years old. Now, okay, so people have been, dissing her about her looks and all of that stuff.
Come on.
I mean, I think she looks amazing.
She looks better than Wayne Newton.
I mean, she is so in shape. And before she went into the ICU, she was rehearsing for like 11, 12 hours a day
She's
to get
overdoing
ready
it.
for
She's
her tour.
overdoing it. Yeah.
But she's a
Yep.
perfectionist.
She is.
I mean, she's always been a perfectionist. Everything she's done has been gold. So
Yeah.
you have to be great at what you do in order to achieve that level of success that she's achieved. And she deserves it because she's worked hard at it. So anyway, do you guys remember when she rolled around on the floor at the MTV Music Awards in a wedding dress?
You know what? She did that. She did it a lot of
Like a virgin. She broke ground though.
But the
she
thing,
did.
But she did what a lot of artists did. Like, she did it to grab your attention. She knew what she was doing.
She grabbed it all right.
No, but she did it to grab your attention.
She was a grabber.
To stop you down and say, "Oh my God." You know, but you loved her music. I mean, her music was great.
Still love it. It's
great.
Love it. I mean, 80s Madonna though.
One of the best songs of all time would, I know I'm kind of dating myself, but it's okay because I like rock a lot, but I like dance stuff. But Causing a Commotion, it was a great song.
Oh, that's a great song.
You know, and like a prayer.
Get into the groove.
Into the groove. When you can hear all those on Kiki.fm now because we play classic rock and classic hits and everything else.
We do.
And another good song, which I heard the other day on Kiki.fm, was Borderline.
Oh,
Borderline.
Feels like I'm going to lose my mind. You just keep on pushing my love over the borderline. Everybody, borderline. Da 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 da. Yeah, I love her. I do. And early 90s, and then after that, I wasn't.
Well, she started getting into some other stuff, like
it
the song
went in
music,
a different direction.
The music, the song music, it was good.
Music makes the people come together. Yeah.
So I'm really impressed that you know the words to every song.
Makes the bourgeoisie and the rebel. Yeah. Come on, Vogue. Let your body move to the music.
You're talking about different music. Now you're talking about Vogue.
Sorry.
As Sandra had to leave for a minute to go get a soda.
Oh, sorry.
Okay? So focus on what you're talking about because Sandra had to take a break for a second.
Wait a minute. She's going to Circle K. What's a Circle? See, you guys
it's
have
a store. It's a store,
nice
Kiki. It's going to Circle K to get a soda.
To
get a soda.
We don't have anything called Circle K here.
Or a tonic.
We have Special K. Oh my gosh, wait a minute. Before I finish the story. Oh my God. I have so much more.
God.
So, do you know what's in the store right now?
What?
Pumpkin Cheerios.
I'll be right back.
Pumpkin Cheerios. I am going to try them, but I have to say, I bet they're going to be really sweet. Oh, all right, let me finish my story, and then I'll tell you what I got. Oh, I really have to talk about these cookies. Hold on.
Oh my God! You go from Madonna to singing songs that you don't like. You don't like her new music when it came out, and then you start singing Vogue, which is older music, and then you got to finish the Madonna story. But then I got to tell you what I picked up today because it's really I can't talk about it because I don't want to give it away because I'm foaming at the mouth. But continue, Kiki.
All right, so Madonna had to cancel Tulsa, Vegas, Phoenix, San Francisco, and Nashville from the upcoming tour that was rescheduled, but says that she will make it up in the future. Those are pretty big cities that she had to cancel, which kind of sucks. Now, Madonna celebrated her 65th birthday in Portugal, and the pictures that were released of her are unfiltered, and she looks great. I'm going back there. She looks amazing. She's fit. And thank God she's okay. Like, really, at the end of the day, thank goodness Madonna's okay. Because I think Kathy Waddle actually sent us a message. Oh my gosh, Madonna's in the hospital. It's like, nothing can happen to Madonna. Like, no, we cannot have anything happen. We cannot. But before Madonna had her birthday cake and she blew out her birthday candle, she said that it's great to be alive. And you know what, Madonna, we're glad that you're alive. Like, you laid the basis for the mid 80s. Like, you came up and you threw it down. You threw it down, Madonna. You paved the way, kid, for all kinds of things. I can't call her kid. She's calling me kid. Maybe she's not calling me anything. I don't know. So I'm just amazed at the rigorous rehearsing schedule she was keeping before she was admitted to the hospital. But Madonna is a perfectionist, and I am sure that tour of hers is going to be over the top because Madonna does not do anything less than. She does not. So yesterday I went to Market Basket. Surprise, shocker. And I didn't buy a chicken though. I will tell you that. I didn't because I had Al buy one the other day. So I couldn't buy another chicken. I'm like, listen, I got enough chicken. So I didn't buy another one. But I'm walking through the store and I told Al before I left, I said, I'm going to be bad today. I'm going to buy something really yummy and bad. So you know what I bought? Didn't even know these things existed, but apparently they do. And I have them in my possession. And oh my gosh, cookies filled with Nutella, chocolate Nutella in the middle. I know. I know. I know. If you can get, I have to say this is so stupid, but I have to say this video was not sponsored. Nutella is not sponsoring me. I like telling you, if I find something I like, I'm going to let you know. And I'll tell you, if you see these chocolate Nutella filled cookies, please buy them if you like chocolate and you like cookie. So I'm looking at the back. I said, okay, so 2 cookies are 120 calories. I'll eat maybe 3 cookies. I think I ate 10, but I didn't care because I knew that I was going to be bad last night and I was bad. And you know what? It was worth it. I ate the cookies. And they were, so this is how I ate them. So I ate like the ridge around the cookie. And then I took off the top of the cookie, which is where the Nutella lies. I know. But when you take the top off, a lot of the Nutella chunks up on the top part. So you eat that, then you lick out the Nutella in the middle. Oh my God. Come on. It's so good. And then you just chomp on the rest of the wafer. And that's the way I eat a Nutella filled cookie. Oh my gosh, it was so good. Why am I thinking? I'm not having any. I'm not having any tonight. I'm not. What else did I buy? Oh, so Al and I had steak last night. And I got to tell you, so as the summer is coming to an end, we've been talking about this. I'm like, we looked at each other the other day and I said, you know what? We look at each other a lot because we live together. So I said, I don't regret us not doing a lot of like day trips this summer because we said we were going to do that. We were going to go to the vineyard, maybe Nantucket. We're going to do all kinds of things. But I'm just saying, and I know I sound like a cheapskate, but I don't really care because this is my life and I have to eat. If I want to buy a cookie, I want to be able to do it. It's just so expensive. It's just so expensive to do anything. It really is. So when I go to the store and I buy nice things to cook for us, I don't mind spending a little extra because we're not doing the other stuff, right? So am I sad we didn't do all kinds of day trips this summer? Nope, I'm not. I enjoyed being home. I enjoyed being in my pool. I said this last week. I just enjoyed being. If that makes any freaking sense at all, I just enjoyed being. I just made that up. I don't know what it means. But Al's going, like, really, we were going to do all these things, but it's just too much. It's too expensive. And we are going to visit our daughter, in a couple of months, and I'm excited about that. So we are going to be spending some money doing that, but I haven't been to see my daughter in Myrtle Beach. And guess what? Guess who's performing when I go? Oh, hold on. Oh, I don't think you can see it, but I'm going to take it. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. John Waite is going to be performing in Myrtle Beach the day I get there. So we're going. Johnny. I'm going to go see Johnny. I'm going to go see Johnny in Myrtle Beach, which is going to be kind of fun. I ain't missing you. And I'm not missing you because I'll be seeing him. So that'll be really cool. Anyway, moving on. Moving on. So, as we continue to talk about artists both in the middle of the road and near the end of the road, you cannot dismiss or ignore the fact that as time goes on, we're going to see more and more of our childhood musical idols fade away. It's just unfortunately a reality that all of us are going through together, and it sucks. I mean, there's really no other word to describe it. It just sucks. I don't like seeing people go. But the great thing is, on the other side of it, is that we are all here to keep their legacies alive. We're all here to continue to talk about them, to continue to play their music, and to continue to send our love to them, even though they're not here. Because you know what, man? I mean, the 70s and 80s were the best. I don't care. I mean, some of the 90s, some of the 90s, but dang it. I mean, that's what shaped most of us, right? Really. So as we see more things happen, it's freaking sad. It just is. So Brian May of Queen recently said that their upcoming tour may be their last, or maybe it won't. Who knows? Queen will be performing at 22 shows in North America very soon. While Roger Taylor is 74 and Brian is 76, Brian said who knows how much longer they can do this, as he doesn't know if his legs can handle what he has to do out there, referring to the stage as well as his hands. He then went on to say that it gets harder every time and it's hard to talk about, but they will keep going until they can't. And I guess that's really the only way that they can look at it, right? This is their life. This is what they do. And they do it for us. Now, there is something I'm like, let me look up and see what's going on with Adam Lambert. And then I come across this story. This is insane. So there is somebody who is called a super thief. And this super thief stole from celebrities while posing as a realtor. He went to court this past Wednesday, and one of the celebrities he stole from was Adam Lambert. That's how this story came up. I'm like, what? Benjamin Ackerman stole millions of dollars worth of items from celebrities' homes, including, of course, jewelry, designer purses, art, you name it, he stole it. He took it. Ackerman was arrested in 2019 after police found over 2,000 items in his home and his storage unit. What a ding dong. This story made me so mad. Police are estimating that the super thief stole about $5.5 million worth of goods. And besides Adam Lambert, Ackerman also stole from Usher and Dorit Kemsley. And she is from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and she is believed to have been the hardest hit and had about $2.5 million worth of items stolen from her. Disgusting. Disgusting. Ackerman acknowledges what he did and worked alongside a real realtor, another scumbag, Jason Emil Yaselli, who got large cash deposits whenever Ackerman profited from his acquisitions. Why I'm so angry is because I'm a realtor, and people have to trust you when you're a realtor. They put their trust in you to sell their property. So you also have to exude an immense amount of trust in order to do the job correctly and allow your clients to feel comfortable with you. So when you got ding dongs like this stealing from people, like allowing people to trust them and then stealing from them, it makes me really irritated and mad. Because I'm sure this is not the first time this happened and probably won't be the last, but I hold myself in high regard for what I do. Like, if any of you are realtors out there, Kathy Bailey, there's a lot that goes into it, and you want to do it correctly, and you don't want to be a scumbag, basically. Oh my gosh, who does that? You're looking for the quick buck, dude. You're going to get caught. It's just bottom line. You're going to get caught eventually. Yaselli was looking for a way to get out of credit card debt. So he just hired his buddy to pretend he was a realtor. have him go steal stuff. So what Ackerman would do, he would go to open houses, then he would case the properties so he could go back later and help himself to people's things. I can't. Hopefully they both go to jail. Just saying. I'm just throwing it out there. And the real realtor is barred from selling real estate for life because he should not be allowed to have the honor of being a realtor. Shouldn't. You do something like that, you should not have. And hopefully he won't. I mean, the National Realtor Association is really, I mean, they play by the rules. They're hardcore. So hopefully they'll do the right thing. Carol Jean, what is going on? Hi. My gosh, I feel like it's been forever, and it kind of has been, right? And Kathy said she saw Foreigner and Loverboy last Friday. They were amazing. You know, and Loverboy, I have not seen them. I want to see them, and hopefully. Hey, Carol, what's going on? Al's here. He's in the weeds.
No, I'm right here.
Oh,
I just picked some weeds, and now I feel like a big dandelion. And now I feel like it's hard to believe that the summer's coming to a close and everybody's vegetable gardens are all dried up except some corn patches here and there. But we're seeing mums now in garden centers here on the East Coast.
Market Basket has some nice ones for $5.99.
Gina, I cost them a week. Oh, God, jeez.
Can I say something though?
What you're gonna say it anyway?
I talked about the cookies, but all right. So Market Basket, they get some nice. This is not sponsored. They get some nice plants in, and I have bought several plants from Market Basket this year.
Yeah.
Now, I did get a sunflower plant last week. Just last week. $8.99, and I'm like, oh, this looks nice.
Right,
dude. The thing's dead. And we've been watering it. It's been raining. Yeah. It's not overwatered. I'm like, what happened to my sunflower plant? Can I plant it?
No, because it's an annual. It's not going to come back.
Why?
Oh, Carol Jean, she went to
even
New
Michelle
York for her birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
That's right.
She just got back from a New York trip for her birthday.
Wow, how cool is that?
That is very cool. I haven't been to New York in a while. New York's fun in the summer.
Yeah, it's fun in the summer, winter. And
wintertime. We love going in December.
Maybe we should go there. Maybe we should go there for Christmas.
See the trees.
See Santa Claus.
See the people ice skating.
Maybe see Santa Claus at Rockefeller Center.
Go to Rockefeller Center.
Maybe he can sit on my lap. I can sit on his lap.
Go see the Rockettes.
We go that
Rockette show.
Oh
can we just talk? I love it.
Whatever.
I love the Rockette. You would hate it.
I want no.
You would hate it.
I want to go see Santa Claus. I want to go in a sled and fire it up and just go through Central Park and have all police following us and get in all kinds of trouble with Santa Claus. I think Santa and I would have a good time.
You could be bad Santa.
What?
You could be bad Santa.
No, I'm not a bad Santa, but Santa Claus and I
could be.
But we would get in all kinds of trouble. We would have a wicked good time.
So,
Carol Jean is a wicked too.
Actually,
it's like ESP.
No, Al, it's a show.
What?
Wicked. Wicked is a Broadway show.
I saw the Wicked, and then she said, I saw Wicked. Oh, she saw the Wicked show.
Saw Wicked.
But isn't it weird that I said Wicked, and then you said I saw Wicked? I didn't know what the hell you're talking about.
Carol Jean saw it.
Okay. Well, it must have been wicked good.
What the heck was I going to say?
I don't know.
See what you did?
I didn't do anything.
Come on.
Talk about Carol Jean, the Broadway show.
I forget
Wicked.
now.
Right.
I can't.
Now you know how I feel.
No, that's... What was I going to say?
We'll think about it. To focus.
I don't know.
Yeah, it'll come back.
It's all coming back to me now. How is Celine? Does anyone know?
Not good.
She's not really? That just breaks my heart. I mean, again, and
so much.
Sadly, she has something that's so rare.
Yeah.
The poor woman, I don't even know if she can get relief from the pain she's in, which is even what, like, that is, to me, that's horrendous. That is just, it makes your heart freaking break for her. I mean, oh God.
Yeah. It's nothing worse than being sick and being in pain.
No.
Sucks.
Carol Jean, we've missed you too.
Carol Jean,
welcome though.
As I was saying earlier in the broadcast, we're going to be on every Friday, probably, hopefully. Well, we can't promise you, but more than we were during the summer because Kiki and I needed a break.
Well, we're coming back into fall. So
yeah, come back into fall.
It's fall, y'all.
for y'all.
Do you see all those
But,
sayings?
but we'll
It's
be
for
on
y'all.
Fridays, maybe some of the nights or whatever. But we just the radio station is doing very well. Thank you for asking. Just growing leaps and bounds. Thousands of people listening to us every day. And if you didn't hear me earlier, Foghat was nice enough to let us debut the new song. What's the name of the new song?
Driving on.
Driving on.
Jesus, Al.
I'm so
What?
brain dead. We permitted.
You did not just do that.
Permitted yesterday. All kinds of traction, and Linda and Roger, it was so nice to let us share it, and you can hear it all weekend long on a driving on weekend on Kiki.fm. So it's great. Listen, it
Al.
is what
Who am I?
Kiki. So
How long have you been married to me?
Oh, just a reminder.
How long?
If anybody, a long time. No, but I feel like I'm still on my honeymoon. What's your name? So anyway, what was I saying? Oh,
that was rude.
Next Saturday, Kiki and myself are going to be at the Flat River General Store. Now you're saying, what the hell is that? It's a general store just opened about a month ago. Their official grand opening is on Saturday, August 26th. We're going to be there at 2:00. They'll be there for a few hours at least anyway. Playing music, but playing games. We're going to have volleyball and stuff like that. But going to also have a clam boil. What's that means? I don't know. It's like a boil a clam or whatever. They're going to have submarines. They're not like submarines, but like Spuckies, sandwiches and stuff like that. Sandwiches. They and I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding you. Okay. This is not for attraction or anything else.
Right.
They have the best ice cream in Rhode Island.
They do.
The best ice cream.
It's really good.
Imported all the way from Maine, right?
It is.
And it's great.
That's why it's
delicious.
so good.
They're located at 2246 Flat River Road, which is Route 117 in Coventry, Rhode Island. They're right out the bike path. You can walk there from the bike path also. The Trestle Trail, but bicycles coming. But your chance to win concert tickets from Kiki.fm. Also, your chance to get a gift certificate, which are going to be given away to Flat River Tavern and also Flat River General Store. And also, any raffle ticket that Kiki and myself give you that day entitles you for a free cup of coffee all during the month of September because it's Kiki.fm Free Coffee Friday every Friday.
Slap me silly.
You sound like Eddie Murphy. Every Friday in September. So it's going to be fun. And they have great muffins. Yeah, muffins.
Oh, I have muffin top.
Huh? What the hell's that?
He has no idea.
But
I do, and I can't get rid of
and stuff like that.
I can't get rid of it.
But the muffins are made with like fresh ingredients.
They're made with love.
Oh my! Made with love.
Muffins made
They're
with
doing
love.
Party platters now. I mean, party platters.
Party platters.
That's great. It's going to be
Everybody
great.
wants a party.
It's going to be a great get together. So we're looking forward to seeing everybody. And the nice thing about it, we're going to be broadcasting live. So what that means, you can come by and say whatever the hell you want to say. And
no,
say
you can't.
You can say whatever the hell you want to say.
No, you can't.
You can say hello to everybody.
You say hello.
Do they have cupcakes? I don't know, Gina.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
that's
she's thinking about it. She's thinking of her friend JoJo.
Yeah, that's
Cupcakes.
a good idea.
She's a great lady too.
I like cupcakes.
Yeah.
I like cupcakes. Let me tell you what I made. So I did one of my TikTok recipes. So I've been doing the peach dump cake.
What?
The peach cobbler, as you know it. So I tried it with the apples because I saw the recipe on TikTok for the apples.
No.
Because peaches are very hard to come by here. Michelle has them in her store. I don't have them in mine. I don't get it. So
There's not a shortage of peaches.
Al, they didn't have them again yesterday. I've been stocking up on the peaches.
Oh my God.
And they had none yesterday.
But you know what Kiki makes really good is peach cobbler.
I'm talking.
Okay.
So I did it with apples instead. I did the apple dump cake, and that was good.
Apple what?
You ate it.
Apple what cake?
Like, it's not an apple cobbler, but it's kind of.
Apple dump cake?
Yeah, like that's.
I thought you said apple dumb cake.
No, not an apple dumb cake. Apple dump cake.
Oh, right.
All these, dude, let me tell you,
right.
These dump cake recipes on TikTok.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Never heard of a dump cake before in my life.
They're easy.
Yeah.
And it's just, oh my gosh, I can't with this TikTok app.
Okay. Whatever.
It's so good.
I don't even know what a TikTok is.
Oh, and let me tell you about the other one I've been watching.
Oh my God, here we go.
So it's a dog. I don't know what country these people are in.
I'll be back again.
A dog, a monkey, and a rooster. Okay,
that's
so
great. What an
these
exciting
videos,
time for a Saturday night.
It's sit and watch these freaking things all the time. So a dog
and a rooster.
A dog, a monkey, and a rooster.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
They're literally they're best friends with each other, I guess. But I don't know if they're being.
The monkey is like picking on the rooster and picking at the dog.
So the monkey is dressed in human clothes. Okay.
Weird.
the dog
Monkey's got
literally
problems.
just sits there.
I know.
And the monkey's like always like going through his fur, but he lifts his lips
The
up and he
monkey's
looks at his
weird.
teeth. The monkey is weird.
He's,
I'm not gonna
he's
lie.
like he's humping the dog.
No,
He's
he doesn't do that.
Oh
He
my God.
rides the dog.
Well,
He rides the
same
dog.
thing as humping and riding the dog is the same thing, Kiki.
No, it's
and then while he's
not.
humping the dog,
No.
he's picking at the cockadoodle-doodle's rooster head.
He's not humping the dog.
He
He's riding
is
the dog like a
He's
horse.
humping the dog.
No.
And
No, he's not. Don't listen to
He's
him.
playing with the rooster. And I don't know why he's playing with the rooster. He's kind of you watch this over and you say, "Oh, it's so funny." I see you saw it yesterday. You saw it the day before. You saw it last night before you went to bed. You're obsessed with this TikTok or TikTok, whatever the hell it is. You have a problem. I don't want to say anything.
I'm not going to show you. I'm showing my friends.
No, listen.
Hold on.
This is ridiculous.
It's just going to pop up.
You're going to watch a monkey humping a dog while he's playing with a cockadoodle-doo.
Here he is, right? See, he pops right up. Hold on.
Well, who pops right up? What's the monkey? Does the monkey have a name?
Oh, here it is.
Oh, here it is. Oh, my God.
I'm not kidding.
Oh,
It literally pops right up because
that's good.
I watch it all the time. Now, let me see if you can see it.
I can't see it.
Let me get a good.
Oh my God!
Let me get a good.
Let me get a good grip on the monkey. What's the monkey? Does the monkey have a name? Kiki?
No.
Okay, then how can you? How many times have you watched this?
A lot.
What is you?
All right, hold on.
Growing up as a child, can I ask you a question? Growing up as a child, did you watch reruns a lot?
Yeah.
What is wrong with you?
I know, because I have a problem. So, all right. Oh my God, so here's the monkey, and he's dressed in people clothes. Right now, he doesn't have a shirt on, but he just has pants on.
I don't have a shirt on right now either.
The rooster. Now, look at the monkey. He's picking at the rooster.
Right.
He like goes through his fur.
He's gonna go hump the dog in a second.
Same thing with the dog. Now, watch. Ready? Now, quiet. Quiet. Okay. Like, look. They don't say anything. Look at him just like looking. He's looking for fleas or something, ticks, and the dog just sits there. The rooster just sits there.
Can you play this?
I'm playing it.
Oh,
there's no sound because they don't say anything.
Oh, I see.
Look, he's got the monkey with his pants on. The dog
monkey with his pants on.
The rooster just lets him do it.
Oh my God, look at that.
Now he's picking at the dog. Now the dog's licking the rooster.
Oh my God.
The dog is like, wait a minute. Wait.
What?
It's called Smart Monkey. Hold on.
Smart Monkey.
I can't. Like,
this is nuts.
It is insane.
Like, what's the monkey doing? I mean,
the monkey is just.
Then when the monkey humps the dog starts wagging his tail. I mean, it's just like, oh my God! It's just like, well.
There was one was very disturbing. The monkey was just tormenting the dog, and I'm like, I kind of wanted the dog to snap at the monkey.
No, that would. I did. Come on,
I did because
that's bad.
I was kind of mad at the monkey.
I can't believe you just said that.
I did.
Hold on. The dog to snap at the monkey.
Now hold on. The monkey's in full-fledged outfit. The monkey is literally in full-fledged people clothes.
Well, maybe he's dressed up for Halloween.
No, this is the monkey. Right? They have a different outfit on for this monkey, like every day. Yeah. Now, here's the dog. Now, watch. Ready?
Okay, everybody watch now.
Here we go.
Oh, boy, this is pretty exciting.
He's bringing a plate.
He's bringing a plate, okay.
And they're sitting, and the dog is like, you do you, Bo, because I know you're going to torment me. And the monkey just sits there. Look at the dog. The dog goes nowhere. Like, I don't know. I don't know if they're electrocuting him. I don't know what's going on. Look, there's the monkey.
Oh, this is very concerning.
look there. He's riding the dog. He's riding the dog.
Yeah, he's doing more than riding the dog.
No, he's out now. Look, he's looking for fleas.
He's trying to make pups with the dog. They're gonna make
these are fascinating.
And the babies are gonna be like a monkey with a dog's tail. I don't know.
No, wait, one more, just one more.
Okay.
We got to watch one more. Oh, with the rat. And then there's a rabbit too. Like, but the rabbit gets tormented. Like, tormented. All right, hold on. Let's get a good one.
The monkey looks kind of human, doesn't he? He walks like a human.
Now he
kind of walks like me.
I can't show you that one. He was attacking the dog. But the dog was
what do you mean he was attacking the dog? What do you mean?
He was like eating his ear.
Oh, but no, this is a family radio program. Don't
he's eating his ear. He's going after the dog.
No, you can't show the monkey eating his ear.
You got to wonder what these people are doing to these monkeys.
You can't show that stuff until after 9 o'clock Eastern. Okay?
Right,
there are rules here.
Wait,
okay?
one more. Oh my God. What? All right, hold on. One more. Just one more. Like, the monkey's just so rough with the dog.
Good night, Gina.
Bye, Gina. Love you.
I love you more.
Okay, now watch.
Dream of a cupcake.
Right, look at the monkey.
Look at the monkey, Gina. Look at the monkey. Go to bed.
And he's just picking. No, he's gonna
try
and ride the dog again. I guarantee it. He's gonna do it. Look, and The camera person's looking at the dog,
Yeah.
looking at the monkey.
Right.
The dog just sits there.
Yeah. Cool.
Now what? Look, now the monkey's picking at the dog again. The dog's like, you know what? Listen, I've
I've
had
had
enough.
enough.
I've
I've
had
had
enough
enough.
of you picking at. Oh. Now it's me. Then it was me just showing you the dog and the monkey. I can't. It's funny. All right. Okay. Oh, Sandra's back from the Mart. Where'd she go? What kind of?
I don't know. Someplace to get a soda.
What's the name of the Mart?
I don't know what the heck the name of the Mart was.
DG wants you to play the new Guns N' Roses song.
I will only play it if the Guns N' Roses reach out to me.
Yeah,
that's how it works here.
Yeah.
Listen. I mean, it's probably a good song, but if they want me to play it, just have somebody reach out to me, and then they have to give me.
Axel call.
No.
He'll call in.
In order to play it, we play all our royalty fees.
Oh, this is Axl Rose.
No, stop it.
I want you to play my
I'm trying to
song.
explain something, Kiki. We play everything that we can play at all royalties. The new song is not on the royalty charts yet. So if Guns N' Roses, somebody from the band who can reach out to me, Kick and Al, you can find my email address on our website. Reach out to me, whatever, gives me permission, then I'll play it. That's
so Gina said the store is Circle K, which I don't know if you have those in Connecticut. We don't have them here. And Gina said her wiener dog would not stand for that monkey business. Let me tell you.
Wait, Gina has a wiener dog?
I don't understand how the dog is so nice.
How's your wiener dog doing?
The dog is so nice to let that monkey just cut, and the monkey just jumps on the dog and rides it like a pony. Like, what are you doing? And the rooster, I don't get it. The monkey puts the rooster's beak in its mouth, and he goes.
Well, maybe you should go see Gina on Wiener Wednesday. Go see a wiener dog. So Gina, does your wiener dog have a name, or you just call it a wiener? Hey, wiener. Those dogs are pretty cute, though, aren't they?
Oh,
I love wiener
They're
dogs.
just so hot doggish.
They're really cute dogs.
They're really cute.
Really, really.
They're really cute. I have a cute dog. We just had him bathed.
Oh, that's great.
And clipped.
Yeah, you got clipped. You had a whiffle.
Whiffle. He's a dog.
Like the dog groomer said to me yesterday, "Oh, you did a good job." I said, "Oh, okay, whatever. No, it's fine."
She did. He's so cute.
Yeah,
he looks so cute.
Yeah.
But when he gets clipped, he doesn't even fit in his harness because he's so tiny to begin with. And
really?
Oh my God, so funny.
Whatever.
What is that?
What's what?
Did you
They're what?
Finish doing what you had to do?
No, I'm still doing stuff. You got other stuff you got to talk about?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to go back in the weeds here again. I'll be back.
People miss you, though.
Listen, I'll be back. Listen, I have a lot
going. Do you guys pick scabs on your body?
Oh, my God. People miss you. Do you have scabs on your body? Well, then maybe you should pick your scabs.
No,
and then maybe I will come back more.
I got this thing on my elbow, and it keeps coming back.
Oh, that's great. So
I picked it.
I'm going to go pick my scabs. Goodbye.
Okay.
Pick this.
Al doesn't pick at anything. I pick at him though. I'm kind of like the monkey, really. I go picking at. I don't pick your nose. I don't do that. But if I see something hanging, I got to take it off.
Oh my God, it's crazy. We're driving, right? I'm going 65, 70 miles an hour. Oh, let me get that hair in your nose.
Well,
I says, Kiki, leave my nose alone. I says, stop picking at me. And then she squeezes it. My face is like a little blackhead or something. I mean, I don't need to share my personal stuff, but I have blackheads once in a while. I'm going maybe 45 or going through an intersection. I'm like, oh my God. She just takes her fingers and says, oh, look at what I just pulled out of your face. And I says, oh, we're going to have an accident. I just can't with you.
He's so dramatic.
No, it's true,
He's
though.
so dramatic.
It's so crazy.
You're so dramatic. You're like a baby.
You have to leave my face alone when we're driving because it's dangerous.
Listen, if there's a hair sticking out where it shouldn't be, I'm taking it out.
No, listen.
Taking it out.
It's so funny. About a week and a half ago, she's doing this thing to my face, right? And you can see me getting aggravated and kind of like yelling at it. Not that I don't mean to yell at it, but I'm yelling at it. She's squeezing my face. Tractor trail driver passes me in the passing lane and goes honk, honk.
He's such a liar. These things don't even happen.
They happen.
They don't happen.
You don't even know what's happening because you're so busy squeezing my blackheads. It's so gross.
That's so not true.
Oh my God,
dude.
I mean, you shouldn't be doing. You have better things to do in life than squeeze my blackheads and my pimples out and the hairs off my nose.
All right,
I can't see.
It wasn't a hair on your nose; it was a hair on the side of your face, and we were attending something. And if I see a hair sticking out of your face,
we're attending a funeral, right?
If it shouldn't be there, it's got to come out.
But who's going to see me?
Me.
Okay.
Me.
All right.
And all kinds of other people.
Al, I haven't seen you in years. So what's the hair on your face?
And then, like, if you have a random hair, just stick. All right, pretend it's you have a random hair just sticking out there. Like, you don't. That doesn't belong there.
Right.
It has to come
and
out.
Thank God you're around to take care of these things for me. You know, I mean, some people have nose clippers and hair trimmers and tweezers. I have Kiki to pull my hairs out. I'll pull my hair out every day.
Be thankful.
I am thankful.
Be thankful.
I'm thankful for everything I have.
I don't let you, talk to people with food in your teeth.
No, you don't. Because I have no teeth.
Because you have no teeth.
That's right.
My name is Al.
All right.
My name is Al. I'm going to be 69
I got to do some technical stuff. I got to go
59. My name is Al. It's my birthday. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. I got a hair on my face, but she took it out. Happy birthday to me. Ow!
I mean, who else has conversations like this? Nobody. You wait to get on the air and you start talking about these crazy things that don't have anything to do with the subject that you're talking about. You go in all these different directions lately. You go from here, there, and everywhere. But it's fine.
Here's the thing.
Here's the thing now.
It is what it is.
Okay, fine.
This is I can't change me.
No, that's for sure.
I can't.
No, you can't.
This is who I am. Alan, am I like this?
What?
This is who I am.
Yeah, you are. You're not any different here in real life and on the radio. You're the same person.
Same person.
What you see is what you get.
Except for
aren't you lucky?
Like, I don't have makeup on all the time and stuff like that.
I don't either.
Because I don't want to.
I don't have makeup on right now.
He doesn't.
No, I don't.
He doesn't.
That's why I'm never on camera. Well, Kiki put something on camera this morning because we're doing some behind the scenes stuff in the studio and everything else. And I said,
"Thank you, Carol."
I think it was somebody, a very loyal follower. I don't forget who it was. I apologize for that. They said, "I can hear Kiki, but I can't see her."
Oh, it was Sandra.
That's it. And it says, "All I see is Al." Well, you did say, "Oh, it's so nice to see Al." You say, "I can't see Kiki." I mean, I haven't been on for a long time. You think somebody reached out to me and say, "Oh, we miss you, Al." Oh, it's so good to see you. See that you're still alive and kicking, Al. But no. All I see is Al, and I can hear you, but you can't hear me because we're doing some sound quality, good sound quality.
We're doing some checking,
sound checking, but it's fine, whatever.
So he told me to start talking, and I can do that. I can just start talking about anything.
Talk for days.
And I was talking about the paper store.
Don't start. I mean,
Al. Go do what you got to do.
No, because you talk about these.
But you see what I'm saying? I can't change how I am.
No, you can't.
And now it's in my mind, and I have to release it. So go sweep something.
No. I expect, from what I gathered, the information I took away from that is that I'm as many years. Hopefully, I have a long way to go yet. But I expect a card every Christmas, a card every Thanksgiving. April Fool's Day. I'm looking forward to all the cards you're going to send me.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
What's the matter?
Nothing.
You mad at me?
No.
Well, I'm just talking about it. I expect a card.
Why?
Because that's all you talked about was cards.
I wanted to talk about cards right now, but you're not letting me.
Okay. Don't forget to lick your stamp before you put it on the envelope. Okay.
You don't have to lick stamps anymore.
Oh, you don't?
They're self-adhesive.
How much are stamps nowadays?
I don't even know, like 700 cents. I don't know.
Really? I can remember when they were 7 cents.
I can remember when they were 10 cents. I think that's the least amount I can remember. Or was it 7 cents? No, couldn't have been 7. Couldn't have been 7. But I feel like stamps were 10 cents for a really long time. But now the cost of stamps keeps going up. It seems like a lot, like all the time.
That's because you don't have to lick them anymore, right?
You don't lick stamps.
Okay.
All right.
Continue.
But you don't send anything out.
Okay,
so anyway.
Goodbye.
So I went to the paper store yesterday to get a baptism card because Michelle's grandbabies, oh my gosh, they're so freaking cute. I can't, like, just want to go like that. They're so cute. So baptism's coming up. So I wanted to get a card. I said, well, I'm here. Let me go get a card because I had to go to Ulta. I never go to Ulta, but I wanted to get some hair repair because my hair, I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know if it's the menopause thing. I just don't know. So, like, the bottom half, it needs assistance. Like, it gets dry and I don't know. So I said, let me go buy a hair mask. So I did. And I bought some split ends stuff, right? So I did. I got that. And I said, let me go to the paper store since I'm here to get a card. Now, the paper store, you're thinking, is a card store. I mean, the paper store sells greeting cards. When I first went to the paper store, I don't know. No, the second time, I don't know, like maybe 6 or 7 months ago, they had a good selection of cards. Went in there yesterday. I'm like, there's like 4 rows of cards. That's it. There's no selection. You're a card store, but yet you sell everything but cards. And when I went to CVS, I had to get sympathy cards, right? Go to CVS a couple of weeks ago. I'm like, what? Like, all the greeting card slots are like empty. Why? What's going on? What is going on? There's a greeting card crisis in America. I think that people need to stand up for what they believe in and they need to fix this problem because you need to get a greeting card for things. Do people even, I think it's coming to the point people aren't buying them, maybe. So when they're out, Hallmark or whoever is just not replenishing the greeting cards at CVS and the paper store. But the paper store shouldn't be a paper store. They should call themselves the anything store because they've got everything and anything in there. Jewelry and clothes and shoes and towels and what. They're nice things though. But you know what? Not for anything. I get all their stuff at the yard sales now because people buy it. They're like, oh, I want to buy this nice candle for $105. But now I never use the candle, so I'm going to put it in the yard sale for $2. So thank you. I just saved myself $103 for your careless spending, really. So whatever. And their clearance section is not good. Nice store, though. It smells really good when you go in there. So it was tough. I did get a card because I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to find a card anywhere else because, like, there's a card shortage. There's a big canned peaches shortage, and there's a greeting cards shortage. So I don't know what's happening in the world today. Isn't that a song? But it's not good because if we can't get peaches and greeting cards, where are we to be? Where do we go from here? No, I don't know where we go. Now it made myself sad. Dolly Parton. We'll talk about her. Yes, everyone is getting geared up for her new upcoming album, Rockstar, which is yet to be released. It's coming, though. It is coming. And you know when it's coming? It's coming out on Al's birthday on November 17th. And Dolly has brought so many people together on this album. But the cherry has really been placed on top as Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr are now part of Rockstar. They're now part of it. Dolly, Paul, and Ringo perform a cover of Let It Be, and let's not stop there. While Ringo was on drums, Peter Frampton joined in on guitar, and Mick Fleetwood was on percussion. My golly. They probably weren't even together. Do you think they were together when they sang it? Or they were in all separate parts of the country? I don't think they were together. You don't have to do anything together anymore. Everything can be virtual. It's crazy. Dolly said, well, it does not get any better than singing Let It Be with Paul McCartney, who wrote the song. I listened to the song today, actually. It's good. It's really, how do you not like anything from Dolly Parton? How do you not? Because she's just so great. Gosh, Dolly is just Dolly. Her name says it all. She's cute. She's feisty. She's uber talented. And she can wear some high heels, honey. I can't. I would break a hip and a kneecap if I wore her shoes. Dolly referred to this part of the album as being like history as well as being like a mini Beatles reunion. Dolly is not only focusing on the only rock album she has ever done, but is also expanding her imagination library. What is the imagination library, you ask? Well, I'm going to tell you. I'm here to tell you. The Imagination Library was launched in 1995 in Sevier County, Tennessee. This is where Dolly grew up. And the program mails books to children from birth to the age of 5. By 2003, Dolly's Imagination Library mailed 1 million books to children around the world. Like, she's just always doing this great stuff. This is stuff no one talks about. No one, I didn't know Dolly had a library. Like, come on. Today, over 213 million books have been gifted, and she recently went to Washington State, where the library expanded to. Jeff Bezos of Amazon recently donated $100 million to the Dollywood Foundation. And of course, some of that money will go to expanding the library, and the rest will be spread out among other organizations that Dolly supports. In other Dolly news, if you want to throw a Dolly Parton themed party, I will not be doing that in the near future. Walmart is carrying DP party supplies, which include paper plates, napkins, and coasters. If you need to have a Dolly party, I can't. I just can't. I really can't. I'm not going to. I mean, I love her, but I'm not having a Dolly party. Maybe I'll do that for Al's birthday. I'll just like get some Dolly Parton napkins. Maybe a hat. I don't know. If you want your dog to be dollied out, you can head over to Amazon and check out the Doggy Parton collection. Doggy Parton. Woof woof. You can make your dog really mad or make your dog really happy by getting him or her a fluffy cowboy hat or a faux pearl butterfly choker, or you can do all of that or none of it and get a rock star album when it comes out on November 17th on Al's birthday. I say just go with the album. I mean, but you do you. If you want to get Doggy Parton accessories for your pet, rock on. Yes, thank you. Michelle is very happy and over the moon about her grandbabies. And she should be, because they're just so cute. So now I look at the Disney brand, as most of you, as a kid's brand. Mickey Mouse, who supposedly is getting canceled. Peter Pan killed pirates and the Lost Boys. And Cinderella was forced to live with people she didn't like. And clearly they didn't like her either because they locked her in a room. Now, I know happy-go-lucky children's stories, but when you dig in, it's kind of scary. Like all of these like fun kids things. It's like, wow, these are just not really what I thought they were. Disney is now trying to take an adult turn and get into an even darker world, and that is of gambling. Now, it doesn't seem like a good fit. Sorry, not sorry. But Disney owns a major piece of ESPN, the top sports network. So having to be a conversation point is understandable. But personally, it makes me sad. It really makes me sad that this is even happening. Now, if young adults find their way to gamble, that's on them. But to actually be part of the nudge, they really should just stay in their own lane, is what I'm saying, and keep the division as thick of a line as they can down the middle. Cha-chingo, it's all about the money, and this all comes down to money. And ESPN just signed a deal with gaming company Penn Entertainment, and ESPN Bet will be launched in the fall. Both networks are losing subscribers as more and more people are cutting the cord, as well as the very high price of doing business. Cable companies have to up their monthly rates when subsidiaries like ESPN raise their fees, so everyone gets hit in the end, including the customers. ESPN is still raking in lots of cash to the tune of billions of dollars, but those numbers are declining. Online gambling, however, continues to rise year over year, and more leagues and teams are hopping on board to join the fun and the profits. Yep, it's all about the money, honey. Even though Disney itself isn't launching an online gambling platform, it is still connected to it because of its ownership in ESPN. But who knows? Maybe in the future Disney will launch their own betting site. They could have a Monsters Inc. slot machine or a Snow White roulette wheel. Spin for your dwarf. That was wrong. And I'm only saying this because their summer movie releases are just not doing well at all. And that's shocking, right? I always took my kids to the movies in the summer. We always did movie time when they were out of school. Always, always, always. But there's so many other platforms now, you don't even need to do that. Now, actually, Disney is expecting a $900 million loss. So they are going to have to do something, but you don't want to see them do something completely out of character. Get it? Disney characters. I know. Disney CEO Bob Iger says that sports betting is inevitable. It's inevitable. And of course, he was referring to ESPN, but ESPN is owned by a company who caters to children. So I don't know. I mean, the partnership is there. It already happened. Disney owns a great piece of ESPN. ESPN is into sports and online gambling. Holy moly. It's huge. And I don't get it because eventually people run out of money when they do that stuff, right? So let's go to the kids. They have lunch money. We'll get their money. I don't know. It's just crazy. It really is. Sorry, I have to wipe my eye. It gets skunky. Happy Saturday. Boy, I talk a lot, right? I know. I can't help it. Steve Perry posted a picture of himself with the iconic Gladys Knight, who performed at the Hollywood Bowl on Wednesday night. Gladys, who has a plethora of hits, including The Best Thing That Ever Happened and Midnight Train to Georgia. He's leaving on that midnight train to Georgia, leaving on the midnight train. You know that song. And I'm going back to find. Oh, simple place and time. At that time, gonna hit that time. I can't. I'll just keep going, but I'm just not going to because that's just wrong. So she performed with Peebo Bryson, and he has got the soul side of the house wrapped up with his hits, A Whole New World with Regina Belle, and Tonight I Celebrate My Love with Roberta Flack. Come on. Tonight I celebrate my love for you. Remember that one? Peebo Bryson. Love him. Steve Perry loves Gladys Knight, also known as the Empress of Soul. So what do Gladys and Steve have in common, if anything? I'm going to tell you. I'm here to tell you. I already said that already. Gladys was born in Atlanta, Georgia, and Steve was born in Hanford, California. Gladys has one sister, two brothers, one who did pass away. Steve Perry is an only child. Not many connections yet. Gladys used to have a food chain named after her called Gladys Knight and Ron Winans Chicken and Waffles. Allegedly, Steve's favorite food is pizza. However, when I saw him, when he came to Providence, he said that he loves caçola, which is a Portuguese dish, but it does not either taste or resemble chicken and waffles. So no matchy match there. Gladys made her acting debut in 1976 in the film Pipe Dreams. I have a pipe dream to someday spend the day with Steve Perry, but that is a pipe dream. Thank you very much. Steve is listed to have been in the 1984 movie Off the Wall, starring the late Paul Sorvino and Rosanna Arquette. Steve played a referee. And did you see the movie? Because I did not. Off the Wall. Does anyone know that movie? Have any of you seen it? Let us know in the comments. Didn't even know he was in a movie, to be quite honest. I'm just saying. Gladys has been in many TV shows and movies besides her singing career. Steve has been the star of many music videos, and that kind of is like acting, right? So you can say he kind of is an actor. Mm, I mean, remember the whole like Oher video? That was acting because he was like a knight or something in the beginning. They did the one, and then he's sitting down and he's got the king clothes on, and then they're telling him what to do. He's like, I can't do this. And then Sherry's downstairs, and he's like, oh, we gotta go. Or did he shave his mustache? I don't know. He did a whole bunch of things, but yeah. So that was like acting, right? So he's kind of like an actor, maybe. I think. Gladys Knight and the Pips was a family group which included her sister Brenda, her brother Bubba, and her cousins Eleanor and William Guest. Steve is not related to anyone in Journey, but if like maybe he did an Ancestry.com thing, who do you think he would be related to? I pick Neil. I pick if there's going to be anybody Steve is distantly related to, it's going to be Neil because they look the most alike. Don't you think? I mean, I see a little Jonathan, perhaps, but I'm going to go with Neil. Yeah, Kathy said Neil. Thank you. That's I don't think he looks anything like Dean. I don't. I just don't. I think that him and Neil have that similar look and a portion of Jonathan King. So you never know. Maybe there might be some relation there. Gladys had a gambling addiction for which she did get help for, and Steve has a racehorse. Gladys was married 4 times and has 3 children. Steve was never married and has a daughter. Gladys holds 7 Grammy Awards and was nominated 22 times. Steve Perry has none, which I hate even saying out loud. I really do. That bothers me, and I'm sorry that I'm even saying it. But, I mean, if I was on that committee, I would have given him one. I would give him a Grammy, maybe 2 or 3, maybe more. I don't know. But how can you give someone the nickname of The Voice and not give him a Grammy? Whoever makes these decisions, I really think they need to be kicked out. I really do. Gladys was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1996 with the Pips and has a star in the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Steve Perry was inducted into the Rock Hall in 2017 with Journey and got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame with Journey in 2005. So ding, ding, ding. There's their big connection right there. Now, Gladys and Steve really don't have a boatload of similarities, but they are both music icons. So that's good enough for me. And last week I said, you know what? We really would like to see a picture of Steve. Because remember, he posted the picture of the racehorse with the jockey on it. And I said, it would just be nice to see a picture of Steve because we get so few posts from him. And bam, a wowza, a few days later, post a picture of him and Gladys Knight. So thank you.
Great picture.
Wasn't it?
Great picture.
I think so too.
And Steve's gray hair looks awesome.
He looks good too.
He looks good. Gladys Knight looks great. My God.
She looks amazing.
God, how old is she now?
76, I think.
She looks great. She looks fantastic.
She does look fantastic.
2 great artists right there.
But she performed at the Hollywood Bowl with Peebo Bryson. I mean, 78?
Really?
No, Kathy, is she really?
Oh,
that's crazy.
We have to check our resources.
I believe it. I believe it, though. I mean, I said 76. So
but she looks like she's in her 50s. Easy.
She looks great.
She looks great. And Steve, I think that's the longest I've seen his hair since the Journey days back in the day.
He looks good, though.
Yeah, she looks good, too.
It's kind of funny.
What's funny?
Like some people, Steve should cut his hair.
No,
he should dye it. Nope. No. I think he should just stay the way he is.
I think I'm going to grow my hair just to be as long as.
Nope. You're not doing that.
That'd be good.
No, I live with you. I say no.
Okay, whatever.
I say no. So, guys, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it very, very much. Again, thank you for everything all of you do all of the time. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your love. Thank you for everything. Really, I can't thank you enough for the community we've all given to each other. I can't just say what you've given to me. I can say that we've all given it to each other, So really, really, we appreciate each and every one of you
And
from the
thank you for
bottom of our
reaching out
hearts.
during the time of need of my son's one of his best friends. And thank you for your prayers and your thoughts and
Yes.
everything else during this trying week for a person you don't even know. But
Yeah.
it's been overwhelming on our family's part also for all of you to reach out to us as well too. So it means the world to both Kiki, myself, and to the rest of my family.
And guys, again, thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you have a great rest of the week. I hope that everything is great for you. And give yourselves a big fat hug from Al and myself. And remember to be kind, stay strong, and most importantly, always remember to always keep rocking, turn up the music, smile, and just have a great time with whatever you're doing. Mwah. We love you guys. Thank you for being here, and we will see you soon. Bye. Nighty night.